In pro matches, players will typically mute everyone on the enemy team because you're supposed to be focused on the game. It's optimal to prevent a trash talker from the other team from distracting you. And so typically typing trash talk in Pro League often goes unnoticed by the other person on the other team because they never knew it was sent to them in the first place. But today was different. Today, Dark Zero and Oxygen Esports faced off against each other. Two very established top teams in NA that are known for one, trash talking, and two, not turning off all chat before the game. And what followed might have been the most amount of chat messages I've ever seen two teams throw at each other in flame in any Pro Siege match ever. And it didn't help that the stakes were huge. It was a last chance qualifier for the 6 Invitational, the $3 million prize pool biggest tournament of the year. Not qualifying to this tournament can mean you lose your job. And so, enjoy what I think is probably the most toxic pro game in the history of Siege. Oh my god! Wait, the game started. Okay, Dark Zero versus OXG.
There is Gomez taking out
SI last chance qualifier winners finals. This is the last chance to qualify for the biggest event in Siege this year, $3 million prize pool. DZ, OXG, the two top favorites of this, facing against each other to see who makes grand finals. Wow, flex reinforcement. Armory.
Gets punished by all that
so last second. Gomez accused for cheating by hitting a wallbang, a common pre-fire on this map. Let's see if he turns on his toggle.
And that's solid.
This game.
Now a wide swing from
CC control looks like they can go for armor execute here. Looks pretty easy.
Errors to allow
especially if they can
some space and a chance.
Well, they gotta wait for Nave. He's actually
Nave is all the way at fucking cross, or he's just gonna pinch for kills more, I guess.
Oxygen, they got that first opener.
DC just takes CC because now they can clear fountain.
Slowly been taken away from them. It's gonna have to be Gomez.
Got a big pinch here. Gomez last
alive.
And only
depends.
Very far pinch though. Yeah.
Split. They gotta go for kill together. They gotta sync.
Hold on, Gomez has walls though. You gotta remember that part.
But he will keep his life for now.
He has DMA toggle ball at walls.
Two attackers are very far away from each
other.
Good
impact. So he can't cross the plant.
The projector's going to be annoying. He'll impact it, but his vision impacted by the flashbang from behind.
Now we can go for plant.
And in the meantime, Dark Zero, we're going to try to...
Nick might be the best to do it with cover. And there might be the best in the business who you want to be covering that plant.
Use a sense of flashbang across the bomb chassis, and then you rotate NJR over here to hold the cross to get onto the plant.
I feel like these are DZ maps, but I mean, Fortress obviously is a coin flip. We'll see.
In their previous games, and especially in the
I have no idea. From everything I heard in Scrum, apparently DZ was like the future, but...
That's what I've heard as well.
That's the biggest thing, is like, I do think OXG have like a stronger foundation and like infrastructure as a team, but like I think like DZ have stronger finishing power than OXG. I don't know what it is about OXG. I did not think this would happen to them, but they seem to have like very poor like do it when it matters or close ability on like certain rounds. I don't know what it is. Like, I honestly think like some rounds they look strategically really brilliant. Like I think they like have a read on the round. They make the perfect initial play. They make the perfect mid-round adaptation, and then they just fucking flop and execute when it matters. Only on like matches that like really matter too.
Well, I think the narrative on that too is also when you're looking at like Adam. It's like the matches that really matter. He kind of doesn't show up, and he's their top fragger.
Yeah, a lot of
I think I seen on 6-on-6 when we were both kidnapped and missing. I think I actually heard Troy maybe talking about it, where I mean, yeah, that's kind of the stigma of him as a player at the moment, is he's not really there to take the next step. Like he's shown that he could be great, but even on Unwanted, when we got top 4, he completely disappeared in the top 4 match versus FaZe. Playoffs came, he was one of the best players, and then playoffs happened, and he disappeared again. So.
Oh, that's not after Russ.
OXG needs to finish. They need their top fragger.
Yeah,
show up.
It's going to take a little bit. Nobody into the building yet for DZ, except for Citizen in a very far away.
You made your mom bust her ass to get VIP.
It seems like
shit, bro.
Could maybe be used to open things.
Gotta earn it here.
Gotta earn it.
We ain't giving it.
East hole from underneath with smoke. That's what happens when you don't ban when a zombie's down. That's the next best spot.
Gets the opening kill onto Forest.
Ace open his bottom passport to get a cut on the run down and lower the staircase.
The warden.
They'll break control. Top 4 still there for the OXG.
Of which Dark Zero should have a couple.
Oh, standing up actually like it gets the blood flowing, bro. This is great. I'm swaying. Do you have ADHD? Because I'm swaying left and right now.
They do have the player on the rappel waiting.
Oh, good by Gomez. Good break position.
Now
they have to clear him out.
And then immediately backs up, designed to waste more time, designed to
barbed wire in the pocket for the extra 30 damage it gives. Nope.
Perfect fall off timing. Beautiful by Gomez. Oh my god.
Is he wall hacking? What was that? How do you know?
Yeah, that was a perfect wall hack fall off. Just knows where every attacker is. So aware. I knew there was something wrong about him.
This nape jumping in radio window, you'll see it every single round, by the way. Every single round.
Wait, he didn't fall off? He didn't drop hatch?
And
a vert pick through that, and now bathroom hatch drop execute looks really free. Does any have breach charges? Oh, I wish the spectator would always
show utility. Yes,
yeah,
I agree. I've been complaining about this as well.
ready to drop this hatch. Thanks to the shield, he won't get shot.
You can kind of figure out what's going to happen based on the util, but what I love to see right now is Zach go back on a fucking shield. Come on, let's do something with him.
Oh, Nape's has a window. That's really rough because they can come around on the other side of the rotate. They have to go ISO this player on the door. Where will you plant spirits? I don't think it's even an option right now.
I don't think he can.
He has to play so far up.
Where can he plant? There is good cover.
Double drop now.
You gotta go for kills. You gotta fight.
There just isn't enough ability to cover for
and JR takes it.
JR should have stayed upstairs because the moment he drops, he's gone. Grixer down, but Adam.
Okay, someone in my chat donated 100 bits and asked, "What is your top 5 players of all time? Can you get Mint involved as well?"
Gurmy Wormy,
maybe
my man,
my question of
K9,
going to be
K9
who wins the round because in both of these rounds, whoever's gotten
Snake
it started
and,
has just fallen off a cliff.
Who else is a fucking throwback?
I
Remorse.
think for Dark Zero,
J9.
They didn't
J9. Yo,
let's think serious answer.
Oxygen to come to them.
Like for me,
that drop into the site.
Stomping.
Oh
yeah, stomping. Jinxie.
I'm trying to goad an Oxygen player.
Like okay, I'm thinking like who had the largest gap from the rest of the competition for like the longest period of time.
But Oxygen does not take the
Pangu.
They waited out
for
show spirits to come to them. Then the hatch drop comes.
In terms of like,
Dark Zero
I don't know. Actually, that's a terrible criteria. Actually, now that I think about it.
That they would have
okay, just off the top of my head, like Pangu Troy for sure.
This game has been pretty fiery to begin with.
Yeah,
I don't think either of us have
whatever. Okay, yeah, whatever Super just said. Actually, that was actually very good.
Hey,
Super said it took the words out of my mouth.
Really keep it on your toes. These are
I had Shaiko
teams,
and
so
Cyber
make sure
in my mind.
Always keep your head
Troy,
on swivel.
Pengu, Shaiko,
Troy,
Cyber.
Pengu, Shaiko,
I didn't know if I was gonna put Fabian, but
the two pro
fuck it,
because felt like
I'm ready to watch this.
Yeah,
Fabian.
Yeah, fuck it, Fabian.
Seeing a different level of depth of strategy.
I feel like over time, like if we're talking all time, over time, Nesk has diminished a lot more than everyone else on that list. So Nesk and Paolo both. So sadly,
about it with the Mount Rushmore, Cyber over Nesk.
Up till today,
Cyber's the greatest.
Nesk and Paolo just like don't have the trophies.
And now they're already going.
Like at least Psycho's won like a trillion Saudi tournaments, you know, like.
Not gonna be
Alright, Ying Shadi here, I think, for taking East or popping in radio with.
They'll go to customs.
Here we go.
And
keep the util like this every time.
They will be expanding pretty much everywhere. As towards the opposite side of the map, we've got people on East Stairs, got a player in CCTV, one in Break. OXG
as in from the attack or the defense?
Anywhere easily.
Citizen has been 3 for. Is that 3 for 3 on Citizen opening picks this game? I think that's 3 for 3.
It also has risks, just like that. A player is down.
Targeted the break player.
No trade ability. That is
Easy's going to wait to take East Stairs. I think they want to kill Grixer probably next here.
There's going to be a player that's got taken out from outside the building. And
I'm actually so confused where the Ying Shotgun is for taking. Is it for top East? I think it's for top East.
Yeah, it's top East. He's going to jump over and challenge.
Oh, I see. And he wins that too. Yeah.
Are so split, but so are Dark
Now the CC player is absolutely by himself, but they know where Forest is too. Wow, that's a mistake. 2v2. They should have reset and wait for the dough call and just pick the target.
Hasn't just started. They're 60% of the way there.
I feel like I saw nothing this round. I don't even know what happened.
Forrest ran out of guy triple, and Yogg must have got one around 90.
I see. You're so aware, bro. You're so locked in.
I'm standing, you know, that's why. I'm standing.
Well, I'm standing too, bro. There's not enough fucking blood going to my brain.
Just playing this site.
I mean, that was well played by OXG. I mean, they needed picks back, and they made it happen fast. Back to a 2v2, and with the Solus, this is really good, because if both players, Nate and Nick, drop here, and they let Forrest get back to top floor.
Forrest right behind him.
Good.
He's not going to really check for it, or at the very least, if he did, it wasn't effective.
Shit's rough.
They're very split, though. Nate can win these.
Yeah, 2v2 events is so rough, because, like, you can always just sprint a guy back up, and you're just fucked.
Because it's a shotgun that close up, and Nate...
Especially Soul. Yeah, actually
Oxygen from 2-on-5. Don't let anybody else die. And it's a second round for
one
OXG.
of Soul's best sites.
Come on,
I think,
guys.
is definitely that vent site.
We're playing for SI here. We got
Third band Smoke Ying, no? Smoke Ying?
standard of play where we can't be letting 5v2s happen on the regular.
I don't know if they've been struggling too much with the smoke, but I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I mean, just get rid of East Hold.
At least 2-man advantage.
Unless Warden.
Completely turn around. Like,
Soulless Deimos. I'm stupid as fuck. Never mind. Never listen to me again, please.
So early, and it feels like
Deimos is great. I think
way too high
is one of the best
because
Deimos
these
players.
things should
I
not
think
be
he's very good at it.
happening.
Don't like when I see
As
Spirits is good on it as
tonight.
well. I know he used to
Bands
be
go
really
through.
good on it, but like, yeah, you got
Soulless
Citizen.
and a
Just keep him on it.
Very, very.
I guess the Soulless ban lets them do the one where they have Spears, Ying, Repel, and Sandwich, and go for the or for vents. You know what I mean? Like the Ying Repels and Sandwich, and just like kills the Warden on armor invert.
Soulless, so that could be a general ban, could be a target
Oh,
ban.
it lets him cheese
Either
the
way,
next time.
Yeah.
A very nice pick for Gomez as well.
Okay.
But this was the only
Citizen is
site
shit on Deimos. He doesn't enter the
on top.
building. He sits outside tracking people. Damn,
got
Soup.
that
Damn.
entry death, a couple
No,
entry
he does.
deaths,
He does.
and we're immediately able
That's
to
how he
turn
plays
it around.
Deimos. But to be fair, a lot of time that's kind of what.
For the
Yeah.
Deimos ban
even
in
Well, that's
Strike
max
does.
util. Yeah, that's max util value on Deimos.
has been in almost
Deimos
every
is
single
actually, I feel
lineup
like,
so
better
far, I
like
believe
mid round to late
66%.
round. It's so fucking.
Oh, yeah.
annoying. Instead of like
Clearly, they
burning your
don't think
3
that
tracks in the
it's
beginning.
that
Those tracks
big
are
of an
so fucking
issue.
valuable.
They've got the Clash
You
of
like have a
Arrow,
nice
they've got
opening
the
play, get to a
Legion. There are
3v3,
ways
and you
to
have Deimos.
around
It's like, bro,
something
now you
that
just pick a
hasn't
target
really
and
been
win.
that big of an issue so far.
For sure, Clash top East hold now instead of Smoke on the bottom East now. He's switching it around.
Floor bomb site.
This time, doesn't want to go against that Ying again. Got fucking butt booty fucked last
I
time.
mistakenly said before that they weren't
Clash
forced
on
away from
East.
bathroom tellers after
Yeah.
they
I
won,
can't wait
so
to see.
of course they were.
Nick's been experimenting
They
with East
lost
ops.
their
Like,
second floor
you were
defense
saying, Azami smoked the
round
East
number
operators. Like,
Yeah.
even if
Only round
they're
DZ have
up,
gotten
Nick
on the
goes
board
some
so
weird
far.
shit. Pulse, Vigil, Scopos.
Yeah, I've seen
This
that.
guy's
round,
everything.
You have to hope that DZ get another one on the board soon because
See how much like stock they're putting into that setup still. Still barricades all across bottom East and reinforced tellers wall, luggage wall.
Worse things to come if the mental doesn't stay in check. Now DZ, a very
Not
long
Nick
tenured
Super,
team.
Nick
I highly doubt
Jr.,
they're letting
I
it get to
believe.
them too much. But you look at a player like Rival,
Nicholas Jr.
still
Nick
yet to get on
Jr.
the board, and probably the biggest game he's played in his Siege career yet as the newest addition to this DZ roster. I'd love to see him get on the board for something soon.
Well,
Just so
same,
he
same kind of
remembers
thing. They're gonna have Ace
how
outside
good he
customs.
is
He opens up
and
the
what it feels like
passport
to get
wall.
some
That's gonna
fries on the
isolate
board.
the player on East stairs.
Yeah, because
Rivals outside East right now, but it actually looks like they might be baiting and pulling here.
Yeah, they're going for like a hop in radio or a hop in through like
also had performances
breakthrough
where
onto the Clash
he's
setup.
been-
Rival having a rough.
Oh, he was ready. They were ready for it. They were fully ready for it. Up the radio now. C4, perfect predict.
Down goes the ace.
Half health.
You know?
Great
Oh,
C4
bad
shot
spread
down.
by Nate.
Spirit's just
Bad spread.
walking in
Oh,
the
Actom
middle.
from Guatemala.
Give him 3 and it's over like
Wow.
that. My goodness,
That's my
I
Adam
said.
right
Oh,
there.
I forgot what I was gonna tell you after last round. We should sync up again. I don't know if we're
Very
synced up or
much
not anymore.
Yeah, it seems like OXG
Are
are
we synced?
having none of it.
I have no
They are
idea.
Meeting DZ at
14,
the rim
13,
every single
12,
time. That kind
11,
of has
11,
become
10.
what
Yeah, we are.
Border
Yeah.
is, right? It's
Easy
such a
timeout.
small map that it can only develop so far.
Weird
Over
map pick for
time,
DZ.
maps
OXG
develop
picked
in
this
this
map.
game where you try and hold more and more map control. Border could only really
Easy picked
do
Fortress,
so
which
much.
Kenny
It
was in my
might
chat
have a
earlier.
growth spurt,
I was watching some
but
EU
it was-
game. He's like,
it
"What do you
was
think about
capped out at,
Fortress?"
like 5-4, 5-5, but
Now
it
he's
had to
playing
make the
Fortress.
most of what it could with that little area. And so what teams will do a lot is what OXG are doing, where they will spread out a good bit, but because the map is so small,
He's from
you kind
Guatemala.
of don't even like. There's less.
It's very
opportunity
interesting to
punish
see like
for
the
getting
evolution
so
of both these
spread
teams
out.
because they're definitely like not the
And
DZ and
big
OXG
thing
like
you're doing
we're
is you're
completely
making it so
familiar
that
with before, right?
DZ
But
can't even get into the building. You
it seems like it's like normalized, whereas like
as
DZ was a
OXG,
team that struggled
and
at border a
suddenly
lot.
Dark Zero just
that,
have to
like,
keep throwing
really
bodies
tried
down
hard
trying
to
get
pick it
any
up.
Map control. Would you say they
You know what I
had
mean?
any
Like
map
really,
control
really
during
tried
the
hard to
last
pick it
round?
up and
I
seemed to
definitely
successfully
would.
pick it up for a
They
little
walked in
bit.
break. They tried to jump in radio,
But OXG as a team
and
just
they got
always
in
been
these
good at
stairs
it, and I
for
seen
a
like that
bit.
like dropped for a
But
little
OXG
bit.
consistently meeting
And
them
now
at
it's like
their
things
very
have come back
first
to
entry
normal.
point.
Like
And even
DZ
when it's
still
not
was a team
working
that at a
initially,
core struggles
they're
with like
doubling, tripling
how
down, and it
border
seems like
plays
it's
out
something. This map control is not
idea
being
as an
ideology
idea of a
OXG
map,
at least
Yeah.
which is just
one
it's
or
a
two
scrappy
picks
map. It's a
in
fucking
that
fight map. Like that's what it is.
That is kind of how Border is played.
And
It's
OXG
such
are
a
back on that
small
shit.
map that every single
Yeah,
centimeter of map control has
it is a
to be
scrappy
fought
map.
for.
I feel like it's also a
And
big set piece
Oxygen
heavy map.
did
Like
choose this map,
especially I
and
think
they
a lot of
know
people
that
watched
if they,
Furia
start on the
W7M
defense,
mods
they
can have
and
these very
realized, especially the
scrappy
east
fights
set
that can
piece,
get an
like
entry, at
clear
least
break
get
guy,
a
clear
player
east
or
guy,
two,
take cat,
and then just
clear fucking
fall
CC
back
guy. Like
and
it's all
wait
step
for
by
this
step,
Dark
which
Zero
DZ
attack
is good
was-
at
has
and
been
trying to lean into.
pretty slow. I mean, we saw the
problem with quarter is like you're saying, you can play fucking aggressive and stop that step by step.
Yeah, and it's like very optimal to do that.
And so far,
and it's like when you take those gunfights, especially like a break door gunfight or like a top piece gunfight, sometimes it becomes so like 50-50.
Shutting them out, which
some of the maps or some of the spots are really hard to play on attack. Like where Rival's been playing outside Cat right here, which is kind of like the Shaco spot. People watch them. That's where Shaco is almost always. Fighting the East guy, fighting the Cat guy. Like, he wins those fights, but they are kind of 50-50. Maybe not the Shaco, but they're fucking hard gunfights.
I'm so proud of us. We're so locked in, man. We're so much more locked in than I thought we were going to be. Another East take, easy.
Yesterday was like a little 13 hours.
Holy shit, bro. I'm not built. I'm going to do EU tomorrow, actually, so I'll be with you.
5 a.m.?
It starts at 5?
How early on?
My time, so 8 a.m. East.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I think I'm skipping that.
I might only do the grand final.
Yeah, me too.
Have been able to gather about this defensive setup.
I'm not waking up at 5.
Like, I really hope Virtus Pro makes the grand final. Like, so it's like T1 versus T2.
A little bit patient will go out.
That's cool.
Shot
having a C4 in break.
Duck behind the desk.
It's so good. You're able to either C4 the cat window or C4 out break door. Just good C kill potential.
Did he have a pick? Did he have a pocket Denari that he tried to like throw out last second, or is that just a mistake?
Wonderful job by Dark Zero. Now they're going to be able to take a pivotal amount of map control.
That's the typical step-by-step that I was talking about with having a player underneath in customs. They flushed them down the east stairs. But there's the 50-50 you're talking about. You have to play break, but you can just get swung. Adam wins the fight.
And then instantly being ready
for
what
OXG do? They gotta fill it, so they're gonna rotate Citizen back up because they probably want to go break next. That's the typical spot. Clear east, go break.
I still think a radio hop here works. Like I think that break position has been so shit for them.
Big misplay by
it definitely does.
Oh wait, no, they're going for minimal. They're going for luggage plan. They're going for the OXG.
Oh, it's bathroom.
Yeah, the old OXG.
There is a lot of control for DZ. They have the player on the cutoff on the window in Nafe. But OXG can easily contest
off the bathroom.
Zero for some of this extra control.
Gomez C4, possibly.
They have the guy in Blue Hall. Harry Potter guy has angle on the plant now.
Still Adam upset.
No, Harry Potter guy can stop this HP.
He tries to sneak into the site. Isn't really able to find anything. But this angle from Adam.
Oh, huge gunfight win.
He's getting gunned down. Citizen with that kill.
And yeah, he gets a sandwich. He gets a sandwich. Yep.
For Spirits means that these last two players from 45 are going to have to do everything in their power. What little power they may still have, but look at this sneak up from Gomez.
Should have rotated Gomez. I think he was main lobby. Someone else should have took that spot because he had the only C4 there, which
to at least get his team on the board for a second.
Sandwich plant.
DZ's on call for SI. Did they drop their whole team? I don't think so.
So far, he is 3-0 on the entry. Every single entry has come from him.
You don't think so?
And I think
no, I think they get Kaysen.
7 there too. So with a map that is as frag dependent as Order is, having somebody like him to really bolster your team is such a wonderful
they just keep experimenting
job,
that 5th rookie spot.
Combined with the fact that I think they're actually
now, if we want to talk about
their bodies,
they are all gone. Damn.
Wonderfully.
Okay, well.
I mean, going back to that,
I have no idea, but
on East Stairs,
knowing DZ,
clearly on the Denari trying to provide a
I feel like Zach is also a must keep.
But the Black is able to push him down directly into the waiting arms of Citizen.
I think NJ is the prize.
Yeah, NJ is the prize jewel. I think Zach is also a must keep.
In that previous round,
I agree. I'm working with him. Yeah, I love that.
Hell no, bro! Come on, Soup.
Come on. I think
who would you say are top 5
wonderful.
In NA, because I only know NA prospects off the top of my head. I only know like 3 that I actually would consider actual prospects. Just Franklin, Raid Bullies, and Kaysen. I literally don't know if anyone else is like worth picking up.
Just how quickly they made their way into the map, seeing free control. Not something they've seen an awful lot of this game.
I think there's some T2 players
have really been contesting them for quite a lot.
Actually, like,
right next to
even if they're not household names,
contest
would do a fine job in T2 and just need development.
So good on DZ for finding.
It's just DZ has been an org and a team that like doesn't want to develop players.
OXG though definitely looking.
It's supposed to be the like bad T1 teams develop players and then they pick them up and sign them. Like that's how things work.
Oh, I actually disagree
out of that
on the triple wall.
I disagree from like an outside POV, like grain of salt. Like you have been in there, but from an outside POV, it looks like DZ tries to like replicate Pamba effect a lot.
Well, now, yes.
I mean, I kind
now,
of
yeah.
like that
I see,
plan.
yeah.
I think usually,
upset like
especially
the old
when you're going
thinking
up
was
against
like,
it's late at night, playing this team for the first time.
I mean, the Pamba effect was
just be in their face.
Yeah,
we had no other fucking options.
Losing Gomez really is going to hurt you. That is going to be a C4, and I think more importantly, one thing that we've harped upon throughout the entire
Spiff is still T2, yeah, but like I mean, I guess yeah, you could put Spiff on a team and he'll play like a mid-tier T1 player or mid to above average, but I think like Spiff needs to be in a certain like system.
Back upstairs.
I agree with that.
I think right now she is on an island all of her own. I expect her to link up.
He's not like a standout pickup, like you know, Newers, like Ashen, like Stompin, like these players, like okay, someone has to get this guy, you know, like.
And working with what they
and for me, like Kaysen is like okay, there's a good argument for like you have to get this guy. Raid, I think he has a lot of promise. And he has a good attitude.
Facing the repercussions
and Franklin, I think he's just. I've heard of my GL, so I have a bias towards him.
Unfortunately, just in time to catch a headshot from the MP5 of Adam. That's the trade back that OXG were looking for, but it looks like DZ
up top, but we're full momentum here. I mean, this is what we were saying with that Solus ban, though. You were kind of calling that they would try to cheese. Usually the Solus is on this side of the map, where the Warden's on the Armory side. You can go for a plant.
His team, as a result, stands at a 3 versus 2 advantage and stands inside the objective.
And Custom just bombs.
Adam no longer standing means that Grixer
wasn't the exact cheese I imagined, but still cheese regardless. Yeah, the Solus ban allows it to happen.
Quite do the same to Rival, who makes it a multi-kill.
We missed SI trying to pick up
on the board. Things
that's just racist.
Look it up for Dark Zero.
You know, when a lot of people look at
DJ and Co's literally in your hand stream. If they don't make it, they'll probably disband. Damn.
Previous pickups that Dark Zero have done.
NAR6 needs a new big money org. Well, let me break it to you. I think there's
Kobe Lax come to mind.
Yeah,
go ahead. They bring in somebody.
There's a couple.
Doesn't have the impact that they really want.
Well, there's a couple that have expressed in the past that they've been interested in Siege.
Roll hell.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
about. NRG, bro, isn't NRG just DZ?
Like
it is. Yeah, like
had one performance, and it was in the NIL playoffs, which obviously Dark Zero did not perform really well.
Which people, I think people underestimate how much money. Like, I think maybe now people see that DZ just
I think he's
swallowed energy, which have some of the best rosters
like Oxygen
in multiple titles.
Really
well, no. DZ had a DZ up the command chain, like up the parent org into the parent org into the parent org.
And so far
is nuts. But then like Don Kim, like you're not making like you know.
Get his confidence back. DZ are able.
But I think people forgot about the parent
third attacking round that I said would be great for their confidence. And I think it is. Oxygen
Holy voice crack, bro! I'm sick.
Attacking team. They
Die, skin yourself, fucker.
Than Dark Zero if you look at the NAL Stage 2 stats. But overall, on a map like Border, where it's going to work off momentum, when Citizen is
where did DZ get all their money from? You ever watch? Landman? They got that oil money. They're from Texas.
Scales tipping in nobody's direction as of now. After 6, we stand dead even.
Yep, Young, Jigsaw, Wettables, NJR, and Spirits. That's the roster.
They chose the attack star as it was OXG's map pick. Thus,
Wettables got a nice stash.
Dude, you know what some person said to me the other day that had me rolling?
But Dark Zero,
this motherfucker said to me, "Yeah, hop in the urn."
Wanted OXG to have that defense side start.
Wait,
maybe it's not an issue.
Wait, earlier today?
No, not earlier today. Fucking.
Oh, I saw it like 2 hours ago. Someone said that to you.
This, right? It's not like
really?
When Gunner was getting rage baited and chat was moving fast, I saw someone say that.
It was like yesterday. He's like, yeah, hop in the urn. Like, damn.
So. Seeing a 50-50 half, I think is very fitting between these two, as it feels like we should
super fat Igor Budega. Yeah, we might win one game. I'm gonna need Mr. 1.6. I'm gonna need Mr. 1.6 to come back out. I'm gonna need Blitz main Kyle to come back out.
I think we got that shit.
I'm going triple negative because I'm just chronic shaker.
We're gonna put you in all gap spots.
I like literally railed Boo Boo in a 1v1. He's terrible at the game. Like Igor might be cooking actually. I don't know how good Igor is.
Overall, a lot of
like the tube here to counter the sense out.
It was ROU's. Grixer is taken out with a
jump. Is there a guy in triple with him?
As well, Dark Zero. They're
he's down.
Oxygen did. They are pushing the envelope as much as they can. And Spirit should be Gomez down. And it is. We'll get that confirmation. You got to be careful. Just
popping the
do not flow. The 5v3. Obviously, we've settled down since those first initial 3 rounds.
You see the mirrors in the castles? That's why DZ banned the mirrors. Because you got the mirror strats, like you can face fountain, you can face down in the break, you can cut off the most pivotal entry points that like teams typically want a fast entry into in this region.
Ahead of yourself.
NJR is also allowed to have, because they've been playing Goyo top East 2 as another secondary option, NJR is given the Zama to play with top
many
East
angles by which
it's actually kind of crazy.
Can punish you, so you gotta stay aggressive. Unfortunately, Citizen not punished for doing.
I mean, maybe they have an Archives player or something that we don't know about.
One of them's gonna hit the Mira, and he himself damaged to about 20% of his HP.
Is this Yaga upside down? Why is this looking like a Falcon's attack here with
and killed by Fortis though, so that's a good pick back for Oxygen.
They're going to bring this back. Holy shit, they're evening it out. They flipped around to armor side to even it out. It's a sense. Oh, is DZ getting the fucking PTSD against BDS in Grand Finals, bro? They see that armory walk strat and just freak the fuck out.
Big rotate call, but surely they hear him from outside the windows.
Oxygen to figure out what they want to do, reposition, and then start the attack.
They're going for
it's looking
Archives?
like Archives push.
Yeah, they flipped it. They flipped it to an Archives. They have Adam as the back pressure, and they're gonna sense right here and go for a plant.
Going to be ready for this on the defensive side, or at least
I thought Armory was for sure like the obvious, but yeah, I guess no Goyo here. Goyo banned, so no Goyos up top. Stop this. Late round. Fear's gonna pre-fire.
Adam has to help him out, otherwise he's probably not.
Don't pick the force
down. Adam being gone means that he is probably, I'll say definitely, not getting this case down. OXG can't quite make it work under the 3-on-3, and DZ hold on this time.
What GPU do you think is best worth aiming for? I'm gonna be real with you. If you have like a 3070 and above,
I think for Dark Zero, they still have.
You just need to get a 7800 X3D CPU, and you'll get like plus 150 frames.
On a site like Armory,
Siege is more of a CPU intensive game than a GPU intensive game. I'm sitting back down. NGL, ICL, FR. Oh god.
Get break, get office. You are going to essentially have to go for an Archives push, and for Oxygen,
I'm old
they don't
and
really
weak.
have the util to help them actually obscure a play, go for a plant, something like that.
Worst roster. RX.
Their guns,
D, is that guy's name? That guy's got to make
RXWD.
That guy's got to make it.
These other sites, I
don't know if you remember, there's a guy named Expo in EU.
The 4th Dark Zero victory in a row. Momentum. I talked about.
He like achieved like a 0.00 for the first time in Pro League or something.
Screeching.
Alright, well that guy's on the list.
Bozo.
They still have a
that
chance
went like
in this,
negative 60 in T1.
I hate to diss my boy Fozo, but Fozo
on that red hot streak that he is on, I really do worry about how they're gonna find themselves out of the pit that they are in.
Yeah, I can't say MVK because he's like that's like worst ever, bro. MVK had his years where he was literally god, bro.
Like in my head, MVK is like still world champion. Like that guy was the first mechanical and a great.
Opting not to go to bathroom tellers, which I think conventional wisdom would say.
I can't think of MVK at the tail end of his career.
Event Workshop
they did my boy dirty.
Has definitely been viable in its own ways, and since the rework, definitely.
Rice was good, bro. Rice made an event, bro. If Rice was that bad, DG does not make the event, bro.
Much like OXG before them, DZ.
He doesn't make main stage if Rice is that bad.
And literally be everywhere across the map. You're seeing people. Across security,
okay, whoa.
Customs. Nobody actually in the objective.
There was a discussion that I was actually about to sub in.
Verticality.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Shit.
And I didn't play the game for over a year.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if that would have ever been done before.
Holy shit. Okay, I did not know this.
We just witnessed history.
I didn't even know that could be pinged. We're learning new. Something new every single day. But for Citizen, he's able to get a good read on where this attack is coming from. Relay that to the rest of his team. It's going very slow. Oxygen are really taking their time. Nobody stepped foot inside the building. Not a lot of util has actually been used. Maybe a Capitell, couple Selma breaches. It's very slow. Something different.
I don't know if I want to be swinging this with Castle, but I mean, sure, have at it. Gomez, obviously, with the walls. New Spirits was going to be swinging right there, so Gomez with the opening pick.
On its head.
Well done. Next step, again, going to be that probably the CCTV, unless Grixer can find a gap radio. But most players, again, they got ease control. They're stacked outside break. They're stacked outside the CCTV window. Looks like the Capitell Firebolt's going to go out from Forest.
I don't know if they're too moved.
Yeah, they're taking up
the CCTV job.
I feel like this is going to have to be
nice rotating angle
to make it even better, but the odds will not swing.
I don't think he can stay up here. He has to leave.
The trade is in for Nave.
Rival's already gone. Yeah, they have to leave.
As soon as he feels threatened.
Yeah, he's the last one up top. Greenbee's going out. They're going to carefully peek this, and he does drop. Front door's not even open yet, but 40 seconds left. He's going to be able to rat.
40 seconds left. He'll let OXG have that second floor, but they're not going to have the time to use this sledgehammer of Adam to do anything with it.
I mean, they're going to be able to use sledge a little bit if they.
They're relying on using customs to stop the plan, which I don't. Well, they actually have a good time. Actually, they have a good low amount of time to do that.
About this second floor.
It's not bad, but you should still be able to go for a cage plant, drop the bomb down, plant in the middle of cage to avoid.
Nafe is literally on front door. Nafe actually might have the greatest rat spot all time. He's literally on the front door.
The workshop side.
Nafe actually has the greatest rat spot of all time. Nafe. He died! Oh no, him dying might have fucked it. Wait, he retook top? Where is it? And there's a Grim King on him. He's gonna get a floor bang. Oh no! He gets one, Citizen! What a round, bro. Holy shit.
Why did
Nafe free peek, bro?
I'll wait.
The Lone Reaper himself, but he only needs to close out on Citizen.
I think, Adam, you gotta reload here. I don't know. This gun fucking sucks.
In the roof to try and throw him off. Never let him know you're
one nade, like, chuck it, man. You can at least zone him for a bit.
It's not gonna matter because Adam's not fooled, but he still won't land
the
shot.
It
still may matter, but the time starting to matter quite a lot. 15 seconds, just about 7 to get on the
there it is, nade. Beautiful play. No time. Well fucking played, my king.
Even if he knows KD, Citizen knows it's not worth it. Just take your kill. OXG.
Why did he? I can't stand why do players drop the hatch cage right there and don't plant in the middle of cage. Like, why are we trying to plant by the door where you're exposed to front door, or like C4s can come in from supply? Like, if you plant in the middle of the cage, you're safe.
You've said it a couple times, and now for Oxygen,
because they probably thought like they were
like all close round. You're able to get
on the other side, like over there.
Yeah,
we just Grimbeat it.
Yeah, they did just Grimbeat it. That's true.
They should have Grimbeat like front door, drop in cage, and just like gun that way. Whatever. It's all hindsight. Well done. Well done by 4v3 with fucking 10 seconds left, dropping the hatch. Holy.
Damn, Revamp is ripping into him.
Grixer getting a kill of his own really turns the tide.
Where does the team go if they win this? Grand Finals of the LCQ?
On border. It's about as tight as you can get.
I was thinking of that guy's name for the
you and I both kind of said it really will be a coin flip.
And Citizen will never win anything because he's a baiting fuck. Wow, you hate Citizen.
We have one more round.
Citizen already win an
SI?
No. He got dropped and then they won the SI with Benjamin.
What these teams try to do with it.
Oh well, that sounds bad.
It wouldn't surprise me if Dark Zero potentially go for a Sens ban.
You got dropped and then they won the SI. Okay.
Yeah, you don't remember? And then Benjamin tweeted, maybe Citizen wasn't the problem. Maybe I'm the solution.
They've had to dedicate a lot of impacts to it, and taking that Suns
off the board makes something this was years ago. I said this word in my chat before, but one time I saw Citizen when he was on G2, and
now they got to worry about how to make the bathroom.
They were like, I don't know, it was like 7-7 or I don't know what it was.
Workshop first. And they were not rewarded, so they'll go.
But he died, and he started packing up, basically. Like, they thought they lost the match, but his teammate was in like a 1v2, but he started packing up before the match was over.
With border defenses everywhere,
and I was just watching him on land, like off stage, and I was like, what a
people on the second floor, the verticality as important as ever.
Like, why are we backing up? You're like, no faith in your teammate to win a 1v2 right there?
Towards the second floor.
Obviously, they must have had beef.
It's a crunch and a half. Holy shit, they just armory in 0.2 fucking seconds. Easy punish it though entirely, yeah, because it skips a lot of map control. Easy aware of that fast push.
But through the Sens wall, it was nearly
holy fucking shit! They sensed off Fountain and then they just ran through like archives straight at the mini guy. Easy won that.
So unironically, we used to call that the stomping.
Oh, word?
when he was M80X,
yeah, they would do that shit.
We scrimmed them, and he would be the Ash and sprint through that. They would Ash it and run through there. That's the first time I ever seen that.
Actually happened. Meanwhile, Oxygen are not letting this team breathe. Citizen, he's able to get away for about 2 seconds before Forrest cleans up that kill.
I don't have a lot of Muse control though. They should both pop that castle. Does he have impact? Does anyone have impact? They need to pop that castle on blue double. Otherwise, the bottom Muse has no help.
Oxygen are able to get a man count advantage.
Now they just cross. Look, is he just proning up on the door? Holy fuck.
Yeah, what the hell?
Holy fuck, Forrest.
He's not able to get anything, and it's
the young gun, the rookie.
Rifle in a 1v1.
Sends it
Grixer.
Perfect spot to play
Grixer with a 417. I mean, this is gonna have to be a big one for Rival.
You think Rival's shaking, or you think he's like chill already? He's like,
you earned a spot in tier 1.
I feel like as a player, especially 8 rounds in, he's settled.
So the rookie waits, knowing he's the one who
hear
has to
some
push
audio
the
right now.
initiative, but he's gonna take his time. Right around the corner, and the veteran holds his nerve. Rival just a little bit too shaky, and the lead goes back to Oxygen Esports.
I mean, you probably
noticed
that
rather
Rival having to
64
shoot a
gigabyte
drone
DDR4 RAM or 32 gigabyte DDR5 RAM? Is it one of those costs an arm and a leg right now?
Late round to know the exact position, even when Rival does shoot that. You know he's there.
Best Siege player in the world 2022. You talking about Grixer? That's deep super lore.
Or like maybe it's like sports where like the Pro Bowl,
make any impact just
where if your team, like maybe you got selected for Team USA, but your team made the major, maybe you just get subbed out for a player that's not going to the major.
Gets ready to prep the castle barricade. Yaga gets a very good kill, and then Rival doesn't get the trade on his teammate. Eventually, a trade is found by Nate to finally
2 guys through the red door, 2 guys through the east door.
A man advantage even after getting traded. OXG on top of that getting a lot of map control very early
it's fun
on.
to play against double shield walking up the break.
It seems like they're starting to take control of board.
The guy for CC player now, they're wrapping all the way, getting break control to kill CC
now
player.
You see a little bit of a rotate.
The East and the CC kill
Adam,
pipeline.
Trying to help out Forrest inside of break.
They hopping in CC window right now.
Knows that he might get caught from a different angle. He's got to keep his head
on
on
NJR's in the shits right now.
This is not a gunfight he should win, but it's a gunfight that he's actually going to back off from.
Wait, Blitz hasn't hopped in yet? I thought he hopped in.
From Citizen and only taking a
They're low-key stalling a little bit.
They do find Citizen at least, but
NJR overzealous, I know.
At the very least for a moment. Eventually, though, he'll meet his end.
I feel like I gotta take some fights,
end of Gomez.
We're not good fights.
Is gonna try and get to a very
big reset here. You gotta let the Blitz find this guy.
And they've already made their way
into
armor locker, so they
reset, gun up.
Is free. The cross
He'll come to you.
Gonna be held as well. So Oxygen are gonna hit.
My throat's so sore, bro.
On map number 1, they chose to send us to border, and thus far through 10. That's been a pretty good decision.
Do you feel it when you do that?
Done a great job at holding their crosses, using the shield play. I think has been
you proud of me, Zach? Damn, I'm on Blitz. Damn, NJR, you were shows care. Damn.
And because Oxygen used that sense, and hey,
that's former teammates right there. Unwanted. Adam versus Aga. We never put Adam on fucking shield. That's for damn sure.
At least Benny Boy has frags. All good. Ben got 14. Not his fault, right? Yo, let me run into 3 y'all next time. Well, now I got you, King Bader. Come CC. Oh shit.
Oh, come CC.
Oh shit.
You know what I actually noticed, by the way?
Yeah, what
win 3.
They switched roles.
Win 3.
Nick is not the East player anymore.
They're on the precipice of winning 3 in a row. We hammered it home in the decks.
I don't think Nick's the East player
anymore.
I think it's Rival.
And so far,
like CC's top East player?
Itself, but for Dark
Sorry, what the heck, dude? What did I say?
I think right now
they switch roles.
Top East player?
You're going to deal with those shields.
You know what I noticed?
Top East player. I think it's Rival.
Maybe those impacts because so far,
I don't know if I said a different position like a brick, but I think Rival is top East and Nick is CC, which. Our philosophy is always like your turret player should basically be in CC.
There are only 2 more rounds left for them to win.
Like you get a DMR a lot of time. Look, you got Bay on wild card. Like, I mean, you want someone in there that's just gunning like pixel angles, long angles.
Yeah.
Ish is like your death spot player. So I guess maybe Rival's a little bit more comfortable in the death spots. We got Nick out of there. Keep Nick alive and CC maybe a little bit more.
Always said it. Don't do math on broadcast.
I have a hot take for DZ.
Hit me.
I don't think Nafe is the best armory player. Like I think Nave stays. He's very good at staying alive in Armory, but I think he lets a lot of shit fly in terms of like people that like CC takes because of how conservative he plays. Oh shit! Straight Archives plant. Straight up. Holy fuck! They get him. They stopped it.
And shut down Forest. Grixer responds onto
MJR. They stop it? Spirits got the kill, right? How?
Something bad.
In offices?
DZ definitely stand at a good spot here. The case is abandoned in the middle of the site, and the only shield that you brought with this attack
that's gotta be
is
a
dead.
mistake.
That case is going to be a lot harder to recover than if you still had
that's actually a great call for them to go for the plant with obviously Warden bringing a shield here. They have no denial for that take with the Goyo ban.
I mean, that's just the risk.
That was a great call from Yoshi, but I don't know how they let that happen.
The case. Nobody
that's
really.
Why, that's probably why they banned the Goyo
too.
Around
it, you're gonna have
to
glass
play.
I'm sure Oshi would have had a glass
that isn't case dependent, but that's really hard when the defense has now rearranged their entire strategy around playing around the case.
And where the fuck was that?
Here's where we could see players like Gomez be very powerful.
I think he just sent it.
He just vaulted up and
maybe they weren't covering.
But his smokes could still.
I don't think he vaulted up because backward shield plant. I think
in which Oxygen could take
space.
But a lot of it is just waiting, and Adam takes out Rival, and Oxygen are able to get a man count advantage, but for like 2 seconds at most.
Down to Grixer, Adam 1 HP. This is looking like a DZ
Still
round.
Technically a 3 versus 3, but practically Grixer is dead. No one even
Gomez
close
does, obviously,
to
highest
him,
health
so he
at
will
the
probably
moment.
not get revived. Although Adam seems to be ready to make the track.
Is that Rival from Console Sky's friend? Depends. If it's Rival GN, yes. If it's ATK Rival, no.
Meantime, to make sure this isn't just 20 wasted seconds for Oxygen. But if he overextends,
he hopped out radio window
and thus make it another 2 versus 3, or Adam
is
shot the clay. What a beast!
It's found that he gave himself for Grixer. Still a 2 versus 3. Still case control for Dark Zero and a shotgun in the corner. Right next to that diffuser. This is exactly where Citizen wants to be. They tried to air jab
out of the corner. Wow, I can't believe he got out there actually, and he wins that.
And then he ends up getting the kill on a Grixer.
Didn't he have chat on?
Get away with highway robbery. Eventually, he'll
he does have chat on.
For how confident he just played it. But Gomez, not really going to stand much of a chance. He
all good. We're all in on that plant, and then afterwards, plan B had to spread out the picks. Didn't work out. All good.
Just let it go.
But chat's getting heated. Now he's throwing it back at them. He said, "You're the one baiting."
It's one of those things where it's
people don't like being called baiters. There was a time. I mean, everyone knows NJR. He's so good at what he does. Like that's not even like a disrespect to call him a baiter.
Yeah.
But it happened one time where he couldn't take it anymore. So all of his spots, he was like, "I want to go in. I don't want to be upside down white anymore. I want to be in the map. I want to push."
Oxygen, I think this is a perfect time.
You got a terrorist on your team, by the way. Damn. Yo, it's getting fucking lit.
Both
these teams don't have who's that? Jeez, you are so lucky, Spears. Yo,
tearing his way through.
Both these teams do not have chat muted.
Very good.
That is nuts.
That this team can rely on.
Holy fuck.
You've got 60 seconds. What are you going to do?
Holy fuck,
How are you
bro.
going to strategize around the one round that you have before everything resets? It's probably going to be on that bathroom site.
It's getting fucking heated, bro.
Rival with the drone, not super dependable.
I mean, jobs are on the line.
Like
literally biggest tournament of the year. This is the one that matters. DZ not making it. OXG, like both these teams going at each other. Whatever it takes.
Only 2 places we can go from here. Either
the content, absolutely. This is great content.
Up 7-1 or overtime. At least immediately after round number 12. So that bit of cushion is definitely good. DZ also.
What we were talking about? Okay, I don't even know.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they haven't.
I don't even know. I'm lost. I lost it, bro. I'm done. Toast.
So maybe cause for concern.
I had something I genuinely really wanted to talk to you about. Nave's in Armory. Nave's really good at hovering around the mini rotate, you know what I mean? But I feel like he's like not very active on fighting the holes on the right actually.
Is this vent and workshop bomb site?
Because he has PTSD from like BDS, yeah, right? But like still.
Nope. It's just our philosophy.
So
it's just a crossfire. It's just a very basic crossfire. Him sitting in the window, his only job is to hold the jump in CC window. Because from that rotate, you can see the CC window the moment the guy jumps in, and then the guy in break Or not break, sorry. In CC, he's supposed to just sit up against the wall, the 90 wall, and look through the feet holes at the books wrap. So it's just a crossfire. The moment the guy in CC sees the feet books, then he'll swing the right. And then play a trade. The moment someone jumps in CC and Armory takes contact, then that guy will stand up and play his trade. So it's just it's a safe crossfire, but
yeah, no, it's very safe. But I think it lets a lot of like Armory walk shit fly.
Are notorious for not really being.
Like, and I think that's like the issue. Like, I think this is a map where you kind of just have to like fucking just send it on those angles. Yeah.
But overall, there's another one down. So far, Oxygen are draining.
But no, it is like the conservative way to play it. Like it is the safest way to like not just give your life armor to an upside down armor pal. Like that's like a
that upside down repel 417 sitting there.
Yeah.
My goodness, Nate, that is a risky.
He just likes to play a number game, like try to not lose a round.
Keep OXG back as well. They'll probably stay outside the building.
But that also kind of like
only just now making
start putting a leash on people and you start limiting playmaking and.
So horizontal control.
You start going down a different path.
Seemingly what they're after, at least for
now.
Now.
For side hit here.
Recognizing that there's a lot going on. In the
Souls is still
floor.
up.
It doesn't seem worth all that time and
Ooh, Chonka countering the Montane walk. He walks into CCW shot. Oh my god.
Dude,
I'm so surprised he lived for that long. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Big blunder by OXG.
What did you say about Nate right there?
Yeah, you're right. My fault, bro. He gets 2 and he's value on the top.
Wait.
To be fair, it is other reinforcement setup on that wall, so there's not really another way to play it.
Archives, loses nearly all his HP for it, and eventually all of it.
We're going to
overtime. Holy shit!
I thought this one was gonna go.
I didn't see Max typing. And the Aqua, they give us over to demonstration.
It makes sense with a coin flip, such as this game, such as this map.
Sorry for that one, G's. Who the fuck is G's? Like Gomez?
We don't really have a lot of results.
Oh, my stream live for a bit. Hold on.
On this map, but with those bands going on
shambles, JJ,
Oxygen,
this is going to
Undies
Undies
down.
Sends that they can rely on.
Bro, I fucking again. I just hate Nave's trash talk. Because he's so British.
A little bit. They don't really have as many.
Y'all bottled that one. Like,
obviously,
dude.
you have that double shield, but that's not a surprise factor
you got Knight
anymore. Look at the line.
He's like a whole lot.
That one.
A bunch of fools. The whole lot of y'all, like or some shit like that. Like,
who's able to play down below.
Like you, shit is not intimidating, bro. Like, learn some e-thug hood slang, bro.
Strategy.
That's kind of
Oxygen don't commit to that double shield.
Geese is English slang for geezer. Yeah, like how, bro.
Attacker lineup that
Jesus Christ, Nate.
On the side.
Jesus Christ.
So it's a little bit of counter.
Are you 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
12, 11, 10?
I need to refresh. Oh, I just got to 6. Okay, you might pause. I'll pause. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Attacking, they'll make one pivot.
Wait, now you're out of me.
Yeah, I pause on pause. You need to pause on pause, bro.
Okay.
So Sens was working. It got banned.
255, 254, 253,
shields at all.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. What you tried for the next 3 rounds, 1 for 3. They're opting to go away from the shields completely.
Yeah, so rival on East with the
Bravo's still going to be brought
without the smoke and the Azami. A lot of teams like to go recruit.
So still
usually,
trying to use a lot of util
probably feared
shield,
shield, especially with OXG running double shields one round.
Smokes and the Capital bringing 2 more and the fires. To try
or
and
JJ has to wait too long, I know, right?
It's a lot harder to not cheese when you lose access to your 3 favorite cheese operators in the form
East
of
take.
bands. And so
OXG looks like slower East take. Capital Ace to go past forward, open up that lower wall.
They get to go back to their favorite defensive bomb site on that 2nd floor for round number 13.
Some nice little hack. Oh. There we go. There we go. Bravo is such a fun operator, and I like that she is kind of in the meta now. I don't know if you want to call her that, but she's being played by.
She's got a niche for sure.
A good swath of teams, and for reasons
when you
like
find
that,
the right British guy to trash talk, trust me, it's gonna be intimidating. Oh, you mean Danny G from Smedic Birmingham?
On these East Stairs doorway. No one on Dark Zero really taking it though.
You never heard of the guy like go to Smedic Birmingham and ask for Danny G? I'll come down and break your fucking legs.
And both of these teams
Jeez, that was pretty good.
For a kill as Oxygen have yet to still get inside of the building as DZ have been just enough of a threat to keep them from having any real security inside of the building itself.
No sends, no shields. seemingly no ability to entry. Everybody fearing for their life.
Super slow East take now. No more fast shit from OXG. It seems like
I said it earlier,
beautiful Nomad and Capitan player on a suicide wall. Very well done. Where the fuck did he shoot that from?
2 minutes though.
Wait, he just repelled? Where did he shoot that from? Where?
But he knew he was going to die in that position. His goals were pretty much.
I think he had a lineup. He was on a fucking rappel halfway across the map when he shot that flame there.
So there's even less time later on for the rest of OXG. The rest of
or no, I think it was just on Skyline. Never mind, I'm stupid as bricks.
Because he's fallen at the hands.
They flip to a CC. They love flipping the CC. That's why. That's what the OXG. They always take East control, then immediately flip the CC kill, and they never transition.
Most of DZR, they recognize
you can open the 90 wall and that isolates Nick and
from this point on. The smoke grenades are finally going to come
through.
I love how be isolated with Nick,
but there's still a Warden on the defensive side. So
Warden gets a Warden counters the fucking smoke so well. Yeah, you know what? My fault for saying anything about that crossfire. You're right.
That's just typical. Like anytime I say something about someone, they just fucking pop off.
Oh, Dark Zero getting the lead.
To make the comeback to hit 7
and,
to 6.
Well done.
Has OXG just Levron themselves? What I say, says NJR.
Government mandated 3 rounds.
What is deathballing?
For Dark Zero.
Yeah, you guys don't watch me.
So
deathballing is like it's like a formation.
Shitting your pants. Holy fuck.
3 rounds. 3 rounds.
And OXG silence. Radio silence.
It is kind of absurd, but for Oxygen, they get the defense. They get to go back to Armory. I think momentum is very clearly still in Dark Zero's pocket.
I need help with OChem and Biochem. I'm trying to answer your questions throughout it.
That clash, like that Goyo, have to fight probably, I would say, through break room, as Gomez really likes to play there. And now that that Soulless is gone, maybe that's where he could have the help from something like a clash.
For example, in trying
so playing around each other, I think Oxygen have done a wonderful job
10, but feel
at
like
making
I
sure
should
that
play
all of
4
their
to 3
kills are
so many people
spread
do.
around each other.
Just play something you like,
Obviously,
Ross.
You know, Gomez has had some really
aspect ratio is literally all preference.
Adam,
does not matter.
Been one person doing the job for
like FOV
21-9.
FOV matters infinitely more than aspect ratio.
A lot of emphasis on power positions because they know somebody can play their life, die, and somebody can immediately pick up the slack.
And it seems like I think Nick might have downed a player or two because like there's a come push me this time. I'll show y'all.
Cold streak, the opposite of what Dark Zero did. So maybe a bad omen for OT. But they're still going to get to choose that second floor defense first, seemingly where they're most comfortable.
Should be the same.
Bring the clash along.
Same default
as well.
out of OXG.
Operator, that's going to be here to hold top east.
Break.
And Dark Zero very
early
on.
East. You got Citizen. He's got the potential.
That
He's break door player, but if they have a drone in CC, he likes to go CC window on a little bit of a lurk and spam that. And get
on that one shield are the 2 grenades that are kind of the only real displacement util unless you think you have enough time to throw an air jab behind the clash and she won't react. So that'll be a very tough obstacle for them to get past in the last 2 minutes.
Is a clash. They have the bottom customs wall open. That allows Grixer to actually go down east if he really wants to. He's not really exposed.
We're a minute in.
DZ, I mean, they have 2 other air jabs on Rival. I think he's just waiting for a good moment.
Very atypical of Border, but probably something that's
burning the gate.
Surely needed with the amount of util that Oxygen
have. I think Grixer is sensing a little bit of pressure. He's actually going to give up east.
To keep eyes on. You have to make sure that all your corners are covered.
Rival
gets a big kill onto Gomez. Still outside of the building.
Where did Gomez die? Was that east?
Yeah,
they got
but now
air jabs. Can't get aggressive
on that triple wall. And
now that's step 1 for DZ. What is step 2? Do they want to open the radio wall? Or do they want to go CC?
They go for a full fucking sneaky pick on the concrete.
Can we stay on that? I would love to stay on the Nate thing. I think he's going to get pick.
Only just barely.
Oh, he got fucking
get it. Buffos on.
He got railed.
Downtown. Holy shit, from Armory.
Is going to take him down for it. That's a really influential kill to find.
I would love for DZ to just honestly regroup. Like, just pick another target, man. Keep the game simple. Stop these kind of like 50-50-ish kind of plays. You have the man advantage. Just pick a target. Right now, this CC player, I believe, is on the low. There's 2 archives, 1 armor. Yeah. Go for this guy. He's all by himself.
The armory guy is going to play a lot more aggressive than Nate does. He's going to kill the guy coming down the armory hole.
It ends up working against
Blackbeard, run at the guy. Zag is going to handle him.
So walking through the hallways.
Citizen got another kill. Look at this. Perfect. 4v2, 20 seconds.
Shut down. Forrest died before him as well. So Dark Zero swing.
Okay, we're going archives.
Back in their favor. Is there one?
We're looking for the archives player. Both of them here.
Oh shit. Oh, real close. Adam is walking real fucking close. This is dangerous. DZ win out on border. Holy fuck. Lamau, all caps. Citizen says nah.
Everybody staring at one doorway.
Shitting your pants. Y'all a joke. Oh my god.
4 rounds in a
That's
row.
crazy.
To win
I also like that, like, my point was immediately like shut down too, because like Forrest played it more aggressive on the armory wall and just got shit on by fucking Citizen.
It's not too big of a deal, but here it's a new map. It's a completely fresh taste at what we just have not seen in NA so far. So are Dark Zero just that prepared for it? Can OX
Wait, what the fuck?
Welcome back.
What did Forrest just say? The DZ roster will dissolve soon? That's ironic news to me. That's the first thing that they said.
And now Citizen's going at him with the dissolve, spelled it wrong.
Dissolve. What happens if y'all don't qualify an invite? Waste of investment? Holy shit.
Wow, we're talking about...
It's actually getting real. Wait.
Now what happens to you guys?
Oh shit.
Bye-bye.
Oh shit.
Picked it into OXG,
wow.
So there was a little film there. This time,
super contracts and more resources than us. I'd hope you drop 20. Oh.
Holy fuck. Wait, it's actually getting fucking insane. We get paid the same as standby. Wait, so he's hinting at like, because Super said earlier, like, what I'm assuming is a rumor that like they blow up the roster except NJR.
Now we go
right
into...
I think it's
right.
Forrest might be fucking hinting at that, trying to like shake up their mental.
Their heads.
Yeah, get them thinking about like, you know, the greater pressure beyond, because the greater pressure beyond does break you. Like TSM and SI quals when they lost to SSG, right, that one year.
We're going to start on
that's what broke him. Now,
right. Really likes its top floor.
On to this map.
What's DZ talking about though? Because DZ is also saying not what happens to you guys. Bye.
Holy shit! Is
OXG out of here too? Well, we got a lot of rumors.
Or he might just be blind, you know, blind hip firing back. Now let's talk about this map, Chad. This, as discussed by Mint earlier, is the highest tiered, I believe, skill level, power scaling level of layer we will, or not layer, sorry, fortress we will see thus far in the LCQ. C9 beat Envy at a T1 level. C9 beat Envy. OXG just beat C9 on this map, and now DZ will be going against OXG, which DZ is a very good team on this map, and especially if DZ's confident to take OXG, then maybe they have a trick up their sleeve or two. Not only that, you said what, EU only the tier 2 teams played it? Oh, no, I think of the 79.
Shifters played it, BDS, but they only played against tier 2 teams.
Yes, so technically speaking, NA tier 2 did beat EU tier 2 in a sport invitational, right? So, technically speaking, this is the best fortress on paper we should be seeing. All LCQ.
Yeah. You sounded like you needed a cough right there. There we go. Well done.
Towards Soda, looking at Old Town.
Dude, my voice is so fucked.
It is the command site, I believe. So, every team's been basically running pretty much the same default. You either got a full clear, or which is what we're going to be seeing out of DZ, where you're going to be taking the old tower side. Gomez right now is in a position to stop it. But Forrest is looking. Okay, so Gomez goes down. That's the clear from Spirits. This is the old tower clear. Now, NJR is actually outside court, looking to lurk. Usually you got a backstab out there, and that's going to be NJR. And every team kind of knows this default already. This map's so intuitive that like almost every team knows it already. So they're sitting there waiting for Nick. They actually decided to back up and reinforce all the bathroom wall, giving them this side of the map.
This is what I was
with a minute left.
As this map develops, there are a lot of gaps
and
for the
deciding to play the
attackers
bunker.
Yeah. And what I'm noticing already is the difference between like the C9 NV game and this game. Oh shit, I'm buffering. Please stream.
That's a huge pick because that's the like they reinforced off bathroom.
Yeah.
Nafe needed to rotate over there and open the bathroom wall. They now can't.
But
you can see right now, Spirits is like sitting there. They're thinking of a plan B.
But through doors, is it a bad plan spot now that you have that wall completely closed? Yes, right, because you can't. There's no like
you can't cover it really.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have the like they can swing you.
Yeah, guys. On that bathroom door is a default plan spot if you can get that triple wall open. And what I'm noticing is that they didn't take a risk on the mid layer. With C9 NV, I noticed that like those guys always try to play like a mid layer after the initial like old tower tarps vending side. Like they always try to put like a mirror on this bathroom wall or like court 90. OXG gave it fully up.
Yep.
It works out in the favor.
Yeah, so what DZ did there to put the bathroom wall, like that's plan A, couldn't get it open, they lost the hard breach. Plan B, horse is going to be the biggest contested zone on the entire map. I think everyone should know kind of what the horse call is by now. It's basically where those head holes were right there. That is like the main spot on every single site. You're going to see someone try to entry there. So they went to plan B, Ying, try to take horse control because it sees everything. It contests bathroom, it contests Tetris and command, and it contests museum hall. But obviously, again, OXG knew that the wall wasn't open up. Most of their bodies are stacked for horse. They won the gunfights. Next round, which should be the other top floor site.
So far in the quals, it's been decently defender-sided. I don't think it's been crazy. Obviously, we've only had like two.
Perhaps, or we can just look outside.
Yeah. And some of those times it's like, oh, is this team just better at defending? Is this certain strategy?
Yeah, so it's both top floor. Oh, it's not top floor sites. Kitchen, which is actually interesting because I had some M80 players in my chat and some other T1 players talking and like. Initially, I had Kitchen very low rated as a tertiary site, but a lot of T1 pros, I guess they're figuring it out. Kitchen arguably is a top 2 site now. This is one of the first times that I'm seeing, so OXG is actually deciding to run this second instead of the dorms and games, which EU has been going second.
I think it's because, and I'm going to take a wild gander here, I think it's because of the option you have between doing a vert hold or a hori hold. Like the fact that you could do both makes it so many options, right? Like, I've seen people extend, like, because Infirmary is so strong, one, right? And then on the other side, you can extend to dining, you know, past that, beyond that, whatever the fuck those rooms are called, the hammam sitting. And those are all, like, good positions, and you can hold the site from those positions, so it's equally as valuable. So, like, you could start vert, come down, play horizontal, you can start horizontal, retake vert, you could play vert, like, you have so many options, and then the other side is just mega shit, you know, so. Or, yeah, hammam sitting room, just mega shit side, as we've heard from almost everyone.
Yes.
One window, plant the bomb, terrible. Fucking one wall, plant the bomb, terrible. 2 tuck spots on that one fucking wall, Jesus Christ.
That might be the worst bomb site in the game.
Yeah, ever, bro.
I can't wait to watch
so bad,
someone cook something up for it.
OXG are opting to go to kitchen.
So actually, it looks like they're playing horizontally because, like you said, there's 2 ways to play the site. They either play above or horizontally. They're playing horizontally. So DZ, what they like to do is they like to go where the space is given to them. They know that top floor is completely free, so they are actually going to do the top take version for this site. That's going to involve Spirits jumping in, getting top. They brought the Ram so they can make vert.
Straight to fucking laundry stairs.
Should have brought Nathan for the hatch pretty soon. That I think is reinforced. After you take top floor on the site, the next step is infirmary or medic. The problem is, and you already touched on it, it is one of the hardest spots to clear. You can't get any vert. This is all, like, look at the roof. It's completely solid. So you have to push through the laundry door.
Probably soon going to turn into a bloodbath inside the infirmary.
And outside court, but it actually looks like Spirits might be doing something I haven't seen before.
A lot of defenses because they recognize
they're going to isolate the guy and
take control of that. And DZ starting to work to their way towards seemingly not.
Okay, so they're choosing not to end on the medic side.
Yeah, they had Ace didn't through like hammam side or sitting side, so they're I think they're gonna try to get rid of this horizontal pressure because they know infirmary is so hard to clear.
Maybe this is better. The problem is, bomb site is not an oven. That first room that they're getting smoked out of, you have to go through that room, through another room before you can plant.
Okay, and they haven't even cleared dining yet. And they still could be behind the guy behind the bar as well.
really stuck in
like where this guy is, that's not the bomb site.
Oh, he got stuck on the shield. That's a big, big rough spot for the souls to be.
Spirit's got him. Spirit's got him.
Yep.
Zagahe.
Oh, no, he's still alive.
What? Okay, Nick got him.
Oh my god. Okay, they finally get him. The flank shut down. And now, DZ, I think that's the way to clear it. And I think that's me.
So, yeah, I do think it's the way to clear, but the weird thing is, again, you have to go so deep. They all fought before they even got to the bomb site. Like, even if they took that room open, they have to take kitchen, and then they have to take into the next room to plant. Like, you can play that
Which
so
I'm starting to think, like, how powerful that side is now, man. Like, think about it, bro. Like, if they didn't clear top floor first, they just went straight for a Hori clear. Enemy just has Vert over the side at the end of the day, right? They have to take top, then take Hori, then clear out Hori, because Infirmary is a bitch to clear. Like, I literally watched, like, the other teams, like, throw, like, 17 Capital firebolts and nades at that shit, and the guy was still alive, just walking around in sandwich. I'm gonna call it sandwich. It seems like a sandwich to me in there. And yeah, it just seems so fucking AIDS, bro.
Yeah, and Solus too. Like you said, you can retake top. Very similar to like Vents on Border. You just retake top and like you can't plant.
Let's go over some callouts, man. I'm gonna call that room that they were chilling in with the star, like the hexagon or whatever. I'm gonna call it a star. Star? You call it a star?
Hexagon.
It's like it looks like the Star of David, but it's not, because it's obviously not a Jewish map.
Spirits now onto that black.
The green one that at the end of like to the right of the bottom of red stairs.
Oh god, I'm getting confused.
Red stairs, main stairs, central stairs.
Red stairs, yeah. Main red. I'm trying to remember what Gunner was teaching us too.
I'm not going by Gunners because he's on some old DZ shit right now, where he's making up some bullshit. Bro, come on, like it's obviously white or lobby, like that's just no other option, like.
Oh, 100%.
That shit is not Eagle stairs, bro. Like.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
And then that little tuck spot above the laundry stairs. You want to call that jail, or what do you call that? Cage, jail, like half wall.
Is it worth it? Right?
The rotate that you reinforce off into games. When you're flex
I have not called that. He said goose. It reminds me of like an owl spot or something. Sure, jail.
Or owl, jail. Yeah, I'm done for jail.
Pressure in as many different spots as possible, but it does look like they're looking for.
I just say, by that rotate, typical.
Yeah, by that rotate. Bro, you mean Moroccan flag? There's like a million Moroccan flags, bro.
Okay, this is the direct take version of this site. So this is the dorms game site. Again, some teams think this is the second best site. Some teams think it's the first. Like, that's all still getting figured out. Regardless, this is not a full clear. This is going to be the direct take. So they have to clear quite a lot here. We have to somehow get our shield player to drop, which our shield player, by the way, is NJR, not Spirits.
You can see they're just.
And we need to clear Gomez and Grixer back. You put two rotates here, so one in a jail, right? That's what you're talking about there, and then one into vending. This is so hard to clear both these players because like you just have no help from anywhere. Vending is an impossible window jump in. I don't know where that kill was from. Oh, okay.
They finally get the entry that they've been.
Forrest trying to flank.
Here's the flash on the jail. Good Nomad here. Yep. Good Nomad actually to keep that guy out that position. C4 over on the entry. That is so nice. They clearly have a better understanding of this map than the other teams. Both of these players, both of these teams.
Like, there's no help. It's just all Nick. Citizen goes down, yeah.
But they should let the bridge get open, you know?
What was expected, and eventually he and Gomez can step up to everything.
If they want to jump in the vending window and help, you don't want it to be open,
yeah.
When we say it's good controlled again, but it's really hard to get to it.
Completely shut down by the contestant of OXG.
Yeah. Do pretty much everything themselves. Now, actually, everything themselves.
Okay, chat, no, not the star on the Moroccan flag. The fucking green hexagonal Star of David on the floor, but it's not a Star of David. So there was a fiasco in my chat. Where when I said I remarked it looked like the Star of David, my chat said to call it Judaism. Then a couple of them shortened it to the the one way to refer to the people of Judaism. The three-letter one. And then one of them said, like if he was playing Smoke, he's like, I'm smoking,
Looked really good on. Too. Like, that's where they had the Blackbeard. They opened up the
that was a brief interaction in my chat.
Have this nice little breach in which they shut down all of those site players.
No, I did not. I was reading chat, Gavin. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, that's not actually Gavin.
Sort of
no, that's not real Gavin. Gavin is actually just straight Gavin.
A little bit into
with the green name.
Plus, he would have roles. He would have like mod.
Yard corridor.
Jew isn't a slur. I mean, you're right, but I can't like say the full phrase. I can't say I'm smoking.
It might be UMAP syndrome, but Rival takes a
So wait,
ballsy gunfight.
Are they ever playing the round?
Not
actually,
really something you would probably do in hindsight, and now that
could
happen.
A very,
because
very
we're watching the basically like
entry,
the
that
same.
They're going to take all the way to the bank.
Like, did DZ get the round? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Gomez is able to find that he's not. Spirits is able to find.
They're clearing Hori
the
though.
same ops too. They are doing Hori.
No. I think the score's correct. I think it's 2-1. I think they lost and then they got they banned operators after they banned. Yeah. Wait, am I tripping?
DZ can't quite capitalize on it.
I don't know. Oh no, yeah, because they banned ops after.
DZ were already able to find the response they wanted. And OXG are pretty much all pushed back towards the
They're
site.
actually flipping
Yaga
to
is
top
actually going to
floor,
make a
which
bit of
is
an effort to go
completely
on a room.
free.
He and Adam not actually
Citizens
very
on the
close to
ramp,
the
so
site.
like
So
he's
still players that
escorting
need to be
him
dealt with.
above to get
Nobody on the
vert.
second floor though. So
This
DZ
time, I think they
should be
just
pretty
flipped
much
it. Like last time they took
undisturbed
top
in
first,
taking
and then they
that
went down
verticality
lobby
and
and took
boogie jumps
dining. Now they
to
took
open up
lobby
lines
dining
of sight
first,
towards
killed
the objective.
Gomez. Now they're flipping top. NJ's actually old power, ready to help if anyone's up here as well. He's just droning that side. Boom, boom, boom.
Of the round.
No one's jail. No one's
Waiting
laundry
it out.
stairs. Top's free. Citizen in.
See if
Already
there's any other
rolling the ram
stragglers that
drones.
can get caught out. If it is going to
I wonder if they
Yaga,
mix up their
it is gonna
execute
be
though. 'Cause
Adam,
50 seconds
but
left.
now
I
where
think
the
they gotta
boogie drones are
prioritize
really
this
gonna
hatch.
start to shine. They're going to start to scatter all of these.
You know how
They're just
culturally
mixing up in the hatch
relevant
right
we
now.
could be if we every
Still,
time a new
defense
map
just
came out, we
waits
like
it out,
gathered a bunch of pros and
knowing
like
that they
we
have
used
you
like
till they have
universally
three
agreed call outs on like big
canisters
rooms.
in
No
pocket
specific like top
that
call
they
outs
can use
obviously.
to pressure out
Yeah,
stairs
like,
and pressure out any
dude,
of these doorways.
would be so
and they
cool,
get
man.
better and better with each take.
That's like
Just
we'd have
universal
impact
call-outs?
for like years and years. Yeah.
Making their way
I
back
thought
to the
about that
site
because
is
I made a game sense guide and I was like,
Prepares
the first thing you need
himself
to do
for
is
the
like
onslaught
learn the
he's about to
call outs.
face.
Obviously, unfortunately, Siege doesn't
Hear the
have
shield
universal
just
call outs.
nearby.
Yeah.
Besides
He
what
knows
Pengy
what's
was
about to
doing.
happen. The EE1D.
Yeah, it's just
hard.
Popped just a little bit
I feel like
too
people
late.
don't
The
agree.
impact over the top is
I think we
really
just
well placed.
invite
Spirits
a
also
bunch of
hit
pros
Omar,
and then
but
we do it
Bracer
together
killed
and then whoever shows up
Forrest.
shows up.
And that's going
If
to be a
you're
mistake.
late
A
boozer,
mistake Yaga will
ooh,
try
good
and
by
make up
Yaga,
for it,
Grixer right
and
there.
Grixer's
And
gonna
this
do
is the
even
problem.
better.
They're playing
The
more
drop
the
of waiting
end.
hatch
This
didn't
was the
work
problem
out.
with taking
Nothing
infirmary. It's
working
just
out
it's
for
AIDS. Like
DZ,
it's just
except
impossible.
for
Look at the
OXG
crossfires.
shooting
Every
up
wall
on
is open.
teammates, and Nick
Every
won't
single
even
corner
get the
has a
win.
guy.
He is
Impossible.
still given the
Especially
death
with
at the
smoke,
end
where
of
you
the
isolate
day.
one of them too.
Oxygen
It's like
looking dominant on the
it's so
defense
hard to
so
take.
far. They're up 3
Might
to
be
1.
top
Yeah.
3 hardest room to take in the game.
The dining
Yeah,
end
it's
just
just
seems
gonna be
better.
one
Like
of
the
those
dining end
days
genuinely just seems better. Like,
constantly
objectively
just
right
win
now.
each other's map pick. When we saw that earlier, I think JJ and Co's game earlier had that issue as well. Like, I don't know what it is, what's in the water, but maybe it is just Fortress with this being, you know, a newer pick. Maybe Oxygen's just starting on that defense. They'll get that 4-2 split as they're going to have to go now to believe. Is that going to be... What site is this? I can't tell.
This should be bathroom.
It's bathroom.
Actually, yeah, I kind of can't tell. Those rooms are close. I think this is bathroom though. They can't actually.
Bathroom,
Yeah, they can't go back to
and they're
dorms.
doing
Yeah, it's
that
bathroom.
extension again, which you need
Okay,
to
so
do.
this is a
This
site
map is very
that they did
trap
win
heavy, and
previously.
you get surrounded
They're
pretty
able to
easily.
guarantee that
So you
4-2
need to
split.
extend
Make
on
it
both
so that
top
Dark
floor
Sea are
sites,
going to have to
especially. You need
fight
to
from
extend and
above when
contest map
eventually
patrol,
they
and typically
do
that's
go
done
back
with
to a tertiary
a
site
healthy
in which they
number
won.
of traps in the lineup. Here we got
Oxygen
2. You
having
typically
a
see
good
2 to
amount
3.
Of control, and control is something that is
Come
so
over here with
incredibly
traps, you cover all the
important
gaps.
throughout this
Court is
entire
usually
map
the big gap
so far
because
that
that's
I
like right in the
think
middle.
they've
Horse is a
maintained,
huge
even
one
when,
again. That's how I
they've
talk about how important
lost
Horse
bodies
is. You
in
have
those
to have a
early
trap on
rounds.
that door at
They've
all
been able to
times, or
trade
at
it
least be watching that
immediately.
door.
Darkseer hasn't
Yeah,
taken
do you think
the
you need a
control
player near there,
that
like, at
they
all times,
need.
basically?
It's still,
Yes. Like,
even
usually the
so
roamer on this
softly
side
in
is right
Oxygen's
here.
corner.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing that I've seen EU teams do that
Yeah,
I
they're
think
running
is
through
absolutely
Horse,
broken,
and it's
we're talking about Gunner, so Gunner at least knows it as well, is Grim
lesser
is
known, but very
busted
important.
outside Horse.
Sister call
You
out
can
the Horse
completely
hatch.
just
Yes!
clear Horse by shooting Grim
The
Bees
Horse
inside
hatch
there, and then you
mentioned.
just walk down the hall.
Finally,
It's one
You
of the
have that
best
control?
callouts in the
Yeah.
game.
Horse hatch is a call out that we need to know now.
It does look like DZ
You
is
need
going
to
for
know
that
now.
full clear again from the old
There's a
tower
hatch
side.
in the Horse room. It's called Horse hatch. And the hatch nearby inside of bathroom is actually an angle that OXG are
desk,
using to
books,
look down towards the
desk,
first
books,
floor as
books,
well. So
desk,
seemingly
desk,
expecting
books.
DZ to take some first floor control, even though it doesn't seem to be what DZ are
Here
doing
comes the
too
first
much of.
fights.
Although there's a
Through
little
jail
bit.
rotate
Looks like
here.
maybe someone was down there. I think
You
Citizen
put on the staircase, miss.
the one on the first floor for now. So maybe trying to pressure from
NJ looking for a
below
court
a
gap.
little bit. Our Dark Zero.
I'm
something
actually
like
not
that.
sure where
See
DZ are going for. They seem to just poking and prodding around the entire map to see what they can find. Yeah, they have one guy blue, one guy horse, one guy like laundry stairs. They have like there's poking and prodding.
Default's gonna be a B.
Those are the cuts that are needed for the full clear.
Yeah.
So have that information.
But they definitely are
very
pivoting
pivotal
right now. They're outside
shot
horse heavy.
I
think they realized there was too many people on the old side. They couldn't clear it.
Crucial come on high.
What the fuck did Yaga just do?
I don't think he was tweaking for a second.
I don't 100% know what he was doing, but he's got the assist of his teammates over by Forge, so.
I think
and they got spirits dropping on the blue back pressure. They're fully aware of that.
Trying to push out Horse though, but the flashbang into the room that the warden is occupying is not going to be the most effective. But it looks like
they flip around the lobby stairs now. But I feel like
switch up the angle at which
I feel like Nave should have been up this staircase before spirits dropped. No.
New tower, he won't quite find it, but the Gumine is about to kill him.
Oh my god, it works though. It works out.
If spirits drop, Nave
starts to work it back. He's taking Horse control.
Oh, the feet holes just barely crosses. The Legion Mine's gonna kill him. It's gonna down NJR.
Or they can just wait for NJR to dive the Gumine in his foot. That's not a very safe revive for
You see the barrel? Oh, you see just barely the barrel.
Low on HP, he
gets him.
He's gonna try and sneak up on
Nave
the Ela though.
fucks his teammate. Don't like you, NJR. Not picking your ass up. Stupid, ugly ass.
It's deceiving.
Shuts off.
I think he was fine. He could have just planted and rival covered.
Yeah.
Before he sticks it, he dies.
Rival away.
1 versus 2. Looks away at the worst. And that siege timing gives OXG their 4th defensive round.
Now OXG, they've got.
Is that the plan spot? Once you get Horse Museum Hall books
everything
and
they need.
Horse Museum books or desk or books and then you plant on that table on the island, right, on Tetris.
Exactly. Yeah.
Normally, for OXG,
you get lobby first for that take. That would be the direct take on that side.
Lobby up the staircase. Yeah, clear the guy up the staircase.
Get hallway.
I was wrong to think this map was going to be attacked.
Are there like is there a lineup possible from the balcony, like the museum balcony window, like onto the main stairs, or not? Like for a nade
on this map so far?
Not really, but some teams will put a shield at the top of the stairs facing blue, and you can clear the lineup.
I feel like in practice has played out the best for the defensive side.
Clearing that white stair player,
position, that rotate we were seeing last time, the old
I thought it was going to be more of a death spot, and I think it still is for like ranked games and stuff, but
yeah.
Teams are very coordinated at this point already at clearing.
Oh, really?
That rotate hole. That was where we saw Grixer and
usually it's just like a shield and a shotgun walking up.
Those two positions together are so annoying to flush out if you don't bring the right utility. And they've banned out 2 shields and a glass, 2 things that can make that position a little bit more pushable than usual. No Warden into the round this time, though.
I try to do a nade and a
not too worried about the threat of that as they've taken down the Blackbeard, perhaps just assuming that DZ won't go for that old tower-based attack. Maybe expecting something a little bit more across the way.
And that's why it's so pivotal to have those feet holes on the blue wall, right? Because so, they can't drop down and get the cut on your player.
Based on the early stage, it doesn't seem to be what we're seeing, as already they open up the top of the old tower door, and they're opening up a lot of phantom pressure towards some of these hallways much closer to the objective, certainly looking like a little bit more direct of an attack here.
Last time DZ did a direct take, taking old tower and then trying to jump vending window didn't work.
Direct might be what they need, but on a map like this,
yeah, it looks like it. It looks like they're coming up lobby right now.
Direct might not be what you want,
or want to come up lobby.
How important those roamers are.
Why doesn't it say we're native? Is that a bug?
Around the site are.
Nave's not real.
Like that Deimos, like that Grim.
Well, there's not a call out for those stairs. The game doesn't.
Wait, actually, no, my next game actually did not know, bro.
The information phase, as people like to call it. There's going to be a
lot of teams reinforce this wall so you can back up without having to worry about getting shot. That might have been a mistake setup-wise from OXG. That's a capitalization from
DZ
are
just immediately going to take their leave, but a drone right around the corner. Yaga could have a player on this window. He does. Great shot by him, and now it's Oxygen to take the man count advantage.
That was such a good attack from Dark Zero.
Bathroom was already triple reinforced,
confusing to tell where they were coming
from. Well, they reinforce off another layer,
though. Also isn't the site, so even if they open that wall, they back up and they double reinforce this wall too.
Yeah. I saw this the other day. Yeah.
It's such a good layer. I think this map can be as it develops.
So many flex reinforcements on this map. Bathroom, you saw like there was a rotate there. Flex reinforce. Another one. Fall back. Flex reinforce. So much dynamicism
in the preliminary stages of its development, but clearly.
So yeah, here's that bathroom wall. Luckily, they got 2 more cans though.
Because they never took vending is a long angle from vending.
Up to Dark Zero, so they could start to work their way towards the site. But attacking the site from this angle normally isn't as successful just because the angles that the defenders have to work with are still pretty good.
And a lot of teams that once they get to here, a lot of times the easiest rotate is jumping onto the library stairs. The laundry stairs as a rotate.
Oh, out courtyard onto the library stair or laundry stairs.
That's what you mean. Because that's the easiest rotate.
But where's the plant spot though? Like where? Like
DZ
from here? What? Like, I actually have no idea where the plant spot would be.
Defensive utility that keep a bear.
Does it depend on like whether you push like laundry as counter pressure or like mattress as counter pressure here?
20
exactly
seconds.
there or here. Because you just push straight across and plant right across that door frame right there.
Just gonna be
Oh, what a shot by Citizen!
Like if Nick can just jump in and cross.
Yeah.
Fit right into that pocket.
Oh, on the bomb chassis, like right there.
And so everything left on this attack is coming at it from the same angle. They could try and go for this plant towards the chassis. It seems like that's what they want to do.
Citizen with 1
but
HP
NCR takes
cover,
a little bit long, and his only cover is a 1 HP Citizen. So as they emerge,
and they win it
smoke,
double up.
Citizen
Gomez wins his.
Gomez goes the
Grixer
extra
says
mile
nah
and gets both of the last two by himself. OXG go 5 to 1
I'm learning this map in real time, man. Thank you.
Defensive side start on Fortress.
Yeah, it's probably that's one of the most well done reworks.
Clearly, they've got the skills. They backed it up.
This match is AI swap.
As the side swap, we need to ask ourselves: is this a side momentum issue? Is the defense just so strong on Fortress? Is this a new map? There's so many questions that swirl through your brain.
Why are you standing up? It's tech.
What we have in front of us is that Oxygen
I don't even know
have
where we're at now.
a massive
I gotta stay up. We got another fast 3 after this.
One more, they guarantee overtime, and from then on, I mean, you can just play as loose or as tight as you want as a team. Given that this is a new map, there will be mistakes made by the defense.
I'm
and
skins
as a
guy,
team,
Gavin.
if you can force that with
I'm still waiting for this game to be
like
over. God damn it,
Blitz
Packer Star.
or
Did you see
Deimos,
rival versus rival to happen?
I think that's really going to be your opportunity. I talked early on about how Dark Zero didn't really get anything with their roam clears. Maybe they did get a kill, but they actually didn't work anything off of that. That's something that I'm really going to have to see from Oxygen. If we're going to see Nafe extend, Yaga and Adam really need to clamp down on that and gain the map control that Nafe was occupying.
DZ, they are deciding to go dorms and games. So again, I think it's just like the verdict is out. No one knows what the best bomb sets are. Some people think games, some people think command, some people think kitchen. But no one's going to mom. I think we all decided on that.
With some
Spirits, of
cooked-up
course.
strats,
This is
because you're
anytime
not
I see
picking into the
Zaga
map
on
that
Chonka
nobody's gotten
or
to play
Chonka
on
in general,
game
I
day yet,
know
at
it's a
least
Zach strat.
Before yesterday, nobody had the chance to play this in an official.
I just wonder like if he's a bounce for the counter, like either for the tarp drop, right? Like to deny the tarp drop for as long as possible, and then I just wonder if he has to line up for that plant spot
so as you get to your defensive side, DZ
through the wall. Ooh,
could technically have OXG right where they want them because they got a defense round or an attack round on the board. And they seem
but at the same time, bro, like, honestly, if you get Rugs Wall up, wait, that's called Rug Wall, or Dorms Wall or Rugs Wall, what do you call it?
That you could have picked.
Because outside is Rugs, no?
In the pool. You could have just made a Clubhouse from that, too.
Great call. I don't know.
I'll call it Rug. Do you have a call for this balcony, like this whole, like, plaza out there? Like the...
Like outside vending window?
No, outside like horse, like the whole area outside horse. That like that's
no, you're right. I just say outside horse.
Yeah, outside of fucking dude, outside horse.
Because which is like someone is always there.
But yeah, someone is outside horse. True.
Taken out of the meta with his, quote
it's also
rework.
The window over there.
I think Flores has had
wall
reinforced. Really nice research.
That's what OG does.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a lot more usage.
This is what I typically see.
There's not going to be many counters to him. Obviously, you could
again remember
like the
Azami, boom, reinforced. DC takes that, then they back up, reinforced.
Look at the layers.
Dark Zero.
Even and Mira's up too, and a lot of teams are deciding to put like a Mira facing into that room, which is actually
that they have
really
on their own end.
Oh, and what were you talking about the other day? Like that one time we were trying to theorize this map. What you said was true. Like on this layer, the rotates on the opposite side.
Reaching into this round.
On the other side, the rotate switches around because that's closer to the plant spot. Doesn't give the enemy as much leverage, like overall.
Right.
With only 1 minute and 10 left, and still bandit wires and Soto canisters to contend with on this
defensive side. They're opting to keep this wall closed as opposed to just flex reinforcing another layer back. They don't have any more reinforcements, so they actually don't have. Oh shit! Rival's on red stairs.
And even though the air
the
jab
full red stairs position.
Rival is still there, and he finds the kill to Gomez. You know someone else is going to try and come at him from the bottom side, and he'll put you down as well. Forrest goes down. The diffuser's dropped as Yaga is 2.
Wow, little flawless.
1-on-5 for Grixer, and it's a flawless round.
Zombie in there. I mean, look at the
barricades. If there was any way to respond to a near flawless half out of your opponent,
DZ a lot more extended of a like a late round position than what OXG was showing.
Right, playing in briefing or meeting.
Yeah.
Shut out the roam.
I was gonna say, once you get the dorm vault open,
that's
like the outer dorm vault open,
even though Dark
and then
Zero
like you get like
their
if
own,
you do
maybe
get clear up
they
to
got
like meeting
something,
control,
but didn't
you got
work
that meeting,
anything
right?
off.
The room with the desk.
Dark Zero simply
like
shut
you're
the
like
door
it's just fucked
on
for the defenders,
Oxygen
no? Like,
to
just,
begin with. Just don't even.
wait, no, they can contest vending window. Never mind, vending window can just always contest like that. Never mind. Oh, I love this map. Wait, it's so dynamic. Actually, that's kind of fire.
Having a foot in the door was a large reason as to why Oxygen were able to get started with a lot of these rounds. I mean, you go back to those 3-round sprints that they went on.
This is the 2 ways to play it too, where I was saying it's initially trap heavy. I'm probably seeing trap heavy like 75-ish% of the time from teams.
Yeah.
Even Gunner was saying that. But Wall Denial on the other side is also really good. Yes, there's arcade bands, but Bandit Tube, there's a lot of walls that you can actually reinforce that just funnel the attackers. So you can actually play both styles, which is really cool.
I got a question, Professor Mint. Is there a canonical way on this site to reinforce and do the horse to all the rooms around it rotates and holes, or is like it's remote like people do differently in ways?
Dark Zero had to rely on Citizen.
What are you asking?
Like from horse into bathroom, horse into command, like all those like random panels. You know what I'm talking about? Like the weirdly panels.
Oh yeah.
Like, is there a canonical way to like? Is there one best way to do it?
Okay. Last map, but he wasn't being that
no, sorry, I was saying yeah because I followed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Since the rehost,
it's people are kind of figuring that out. I mean, it's dependent on the site.
Everybody's doing all right, but no one's really
between head holes, reinforcements,
at least in terms
rotates.
of frags,
it's all still kind of figured out.
Leading the team to round number 8.
Lay in there. That's not where you want to be laying droning.
Time in positions like these. If you weren't ready for OXG, or rather, if you weren't ready for your own attacks, it's pretty likely that OXG are not going to be super ready either, as you've both barely gotten any real reps
version
on
of the direct take, because we're going to see Adam. He should have the shotgun on Demos.
Someone
should drop from blue stairs to hold the cross, and then they have a museum out. But they smoked the museum window. They're going to try to jump the blitz in right here to go for spirits.
NJR knows. NJR knows. He has to read. Beautiful by NJR.
Is going to be really well positioned though to take the shield down as it tries.
See, a lot of teams do that with sense too, because there's a drone hole there.
Yeah. Well, Adam can't trade it out, and if he tries to swing again, he'll probably die to the shotgun.
Oh, he doesn't have Demo's shotgun. He only he's only one with the pistol.
I think he was just fake pool. He just kept tracking him.
Yeah.
And now you don't have case. You don't have this.
Okay, I'm just gonna call this main stairs because it seems like everyone calls this main stairs.
What is the play?
Lobby stairs, main stairs, laundry stairs.
Like main stairs is like the central stairs.
Yeah. A great little avenue.
I think some teams don't use colors because I've heard of also like there's some rooms downstairs that are colors.
And man, not seeing color.
Oh, red down there.
We would have loved to see a shot from Adam, but Citizen, he's just got the angle all primed up. We could have 2 rounds in
out, I think, coming from Forest here.
Yeah.
Oxygen have not gotten a single thing done in their attacks. They haven't gotten, I mean, maybe some base util clear, but that hasn't led to a kill. They haven't been able to isolate a player, and a lot of that just comes down to Dark Zero playing so combined with each other. They're doing a great job at completely shutting out Oxygen from beginning to end.
I think a lot of it has to do with these operator bans out of DZ. We saw the same 2 to start off Border, but on Border it was very clear that OXG had a lot of game plans around the Sens. Clearly not those same game plans around the Sens in this case, and they've really struggled to take map control that DZ are contesting.
Ooh,
like we were talking about the pre-show.
I'm so sick, bro.
They have struggled to dislodge Dark Zero from the power positions that they're holding.
Hackers in the chat, you should shit talk him, dude.
Easier by operators like Ying.
Are you EP? No, I'm just sick. I'm very sick. I'm diseased.
Ways to take incredibly advantageous fights.
Dude, yeah.
Those are things that DZ have already taken away from OXG, and that was clearly something that OXG needed for their attacks. At the very least, figure this out, chat. For the attacks of the 2
so let's say I'm horse.
second floor bomb sites. Now we're gonna go down, presumably. We have to go down to the first floor.
What does NJ have to rotate on?
This side? That's exactly where Dark Zero will take us. So perhaps opportunities at different success for
C9. Yeah, C9 do play after this. By the way, this series, guys.
Something. Yeah, I mean,
you have
the
to have
another best of 3
split with, you know, we go back to our Villa comparisons.
This is what I want to see.
Maybe this is just, you know, you get shut out completely because you don't have
which one's canonically correct? Horse into command, which side?
The difficult part is on a site like this, you still are going to have to attack
into command
the top floor. You still
from horse into command.
You know, maybe bring a ram, bring
rotate.
You're talking about the double wall,
something
yeah,
like that. If you're going
to
put pressure.
This goes after when we watch my game. Yes, Kitty. I have to watch the beef match rematch, bro. I have to milk that narrative.
Playstyle. Something like the Send, something we've seen Oxygen run in the previous map, is an avenue, and I think I can't say it won't.
We're all agreeing to skip the first DML game.
You know, this is like one of the first times we're really seeing.
No, I don't think I'm picking up a 5.
Is there an angle that we haven't seen before? We'll just have
and then
to see.
when the site is bathroom, you do make the bathroom to command rotate, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do your own out spirits.
Then you also make the bathroom to master rotate,
cheeky,
or no?
I like head holes there, but some teams you can do rotate. I don't know if that's really been decided.
Maybe that was working the first 2
I like
rounds,
at least head holes.
Do you make bathroom to master rotate or no?
But Spirits is still playing aggressive.
Isn't that bedroom?
He still wants this fight towards Laundry. This is not just a short-term investment. Oxygen have now invested 2 drones in trying to.
You're talking about the bedroom.
Yes, bed.
Okay, I like head holes personally, but
head holes and then the fee holes on blue, and then you hold a long angle for the drop. Or
okay. But OXG very clearly are going for a very direct.
Those fee holes can be bad sometimes because like if someone lurks it,
doesn't look like there's a lot of presence
can be there, but. I think
there
for
are
the
a
most
lot
part,
of red outlines right
keep the chain and timeout, Giddy. Oh, okay.
The objective already burning through.
Wait, we cleared med.
Oh my god!
Holy cow! We just swung med. Problem solved.
Wow, and that's the biggest part of that site taking control of in .2.
Yeah, they're gonna try to fill it. Nope, not on Gomez.
Oh my god, Gomez. Shields are already in.
Just took this the hardest way I think possible. Just brute forcing med.
The med opening kill. I don't think they meant to go for a med opening kill, did they? Look like it. Oh, he fucking just shits on Nave.
Is killed by rival, but so is Nave.
Sick of him.
1-on-4 for the rookie. Talk about a trial by fire. A trial he may be up to.
Settling down. The best bomb plant is where he just did. He took waiting, crossed to the door, plant. Nothing can stop you there.
Took the cost of most of his HP, and eventually, it will expire. It's OXG. At least locking down
that's one way.
Attacking round and getting themselves on match
one
point
way to clear that site.
by round number 10.
I think give yourself a
We're
nice
going map
little
3.
buffer.
We're going map 3,
especially because with how shut out Oxygen in those first 2 rounds.
We're not starting this game till 1 a.m.
I don't know if that led Dark Zero to
Cloud9 game.
Getting a little bit too confident.
Me cry.
You have angles you really shouldn't peek as the defense. I mean, trying to fight up against Grixer on the window is
dude, that's a ball in. Why swing that?
Super smart if you are Citizen.
I mean, Capital Fires came out. I don't know if there was.
You do have utility.
I think the other plan was a shield was going to run in from outside the corridor. I think they smoked the hallway so the shield can run in.
You're
but
not having anybody around that can actually get your refrag. Something that we saw in the flawless rounds that DZ were able to get because they played so synchronous with each other. There wasn't even an opportunity for Oxygen to get a single kill because Dark Zero were doing amazing crossfires. That didn't exist in the previous round. The bad thing is, because you've lost that and because you were only able to get 1 round on your attack, you now have to win 3 straight. You're eventually going to have to repeat that site and
Take it
find
for the
success
Cam Taiwan man.
It is a tall task to close it out in 2.
All right. So DZ, they're playing a little bit more back. If they double reinforce the force walls into command,
get to go back to the second floor bomb sites that worked very well.
Are actually reinforcing the command walls to like books.
Yeah, and then they actually play in there, and then they always fall back through horse.
Or
fall back through either or.
DZ, but that's 6th, like you talked about.
More of like a conservative layer, it seems like.
An entirely different beast.
Yep.
1 round at a time, though. That's how you
get
out
of
reinforcing
that wall too.
And for now, DZ running a slightly different defense as they've been.
Yeah, I still don't have it in my head, like the math of like how many reinforcements you need. That seems like a lot, bro. 2, 1, 5, 2. Holy shit!
Time they went to this
bomb. I mean, the main breach is either 1
seem to be going about
or 2.
This attack in a slightly different
a lot of teams do 1, but if we're running wall to 2. And that's kind of it. You put rotates all on the old tower side, so all your rotates or you put 2 on the bathroom wall. I mean, that's 3 walls. You have 7 like to work with.
On mirror, I'm sure they have. Do they have a mirror looking outside? Fucking rug. Yeah, they do.
Oh, you need a wall there too.
Fucking the office, like the office skyscraper office-esque mirror, bro.
It's kind of a drill that you run in soccer sometimes, where you get too far from.
And they have one flex reinforcement for bathroom to meeting.
And I think the way that Dark Zero are playing.
Here comes OXG clear across. They get all the fast control for free, like you said, because they're doing a tube stall on bathroom.
That if they get too far,
on bathroom stall.
Set themselves up.
Steals it. Here he goes.
He leaves.
It's a hard.
Waste a bit of time. Waste one ace charge.
But they have the mirror this time, which is what I was talking about. See that mirror facing into briefing. Before they had an Azami. Now they like to play the mirror there, just to switch it up, give them a different look.
To split this defense
shouldn't be a problem though. Actually have
it's gonna have to
they have multiple range hard bridges. Really break.
Yeah. Pure gunfight.
Well, now I guess we see whether or not Spears does have the chunk lineup that can stop that plan. Because once Goxi gets there, it's fucking rough, bro.
I want to see that. I kind of hope it gets there. This drone hole is disgusting.
Oh really?
A lot of teams like to play in that corner. Dream fucking kills somebody from there.
Yeah, I mean.
That's like hard right of the plant spot, right?
Just as
it's right next to this mirror, like left right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've been seeing teams they'll bring a Ying and they'll just throw it through the drone horde there, blinding this guy on the mirror.
Holy shit.
So he'll burn it early
and over peak by NJR.
Deal with a player planting.
Comes through. Good C4 by Nate from underneath.
But the second
how does he get back up?
Is used to get a kill. It's Nate from downstairs.
And yeah, immediate punish on vending window. Look at that.
Rixer just dropped laundry. That's the backstab I was talking about. But Spears just shut down both of them.
Oh shit!
The vending backstab and the laundry, and now he's just chilling.
Dark Zero. And now a response of 3 players.
I like that.
That was a beautiful. That was a great round. That was a great round. That showed like the dynamics of it.
The comeback dream.
And then you were like walking me through it with your cute little voice. Holy fuck.
It's a lot closer.
Oh my god.
Than those previous 2 flawless rounds.
Holy
I think it was Oxygen's patience and how they use their util, setting up that heart breach. It's kind of the basics, but Dark Zero did slack a little bit in their crossfires,
liking
but
the
it's
new maps.
Where
that's
they
a lot
set
of hot
themselves
takes.
up.
Hot take, liking the new maps actually isn't a hot take, and most people that don't like them can't name one specific thing they don't like.
And that did create a little bit of.
I just
like to hate, bro.
I get confused what people want because like I low key thought like, oh my god, this is like.
Bunk's site, that's
a simple map now. Like this is great. It's easy to understand. It's like defenders have a lot of like stronghold positions, so but attackers have a lot of easy entries. It's like
pretty similar.
It's easy. It's nice. And then the most all my YouTube comments on my video was like first Fortress Pro League game. It's like. Man, these Fortress just proves devs have no idea what people look for in maps. I was like, what? I was like, oh shit.
What do they want, man?
So now I'm actually confused. Like, what do the general audience want?
It just really depends on what.
Okay, I've only seen one variation of the rotate on books, which is the left side is the rotate from Inside Command 2 books.
It's going to be potentially from.
I've only seen that.
Sides of rotate? Really?
That's what I've seen in games.
And so far, Oxygen have been just banging their heads.
Well, Spirits like from Command into books is the rotate to the left side.
And
if
you could just force a player out, because that is something they haven't done, is they have not been able to find an isolated player.
Maybe it's because of the long angle you can get from blue if you get a bottom blue.
What are they bringing this time?
But yeah, I gotta think about it.
The Grim and Monty.
You know what? I never thought about the other. Why you'd want to do the other way, but we've always done it on the right. Every game I've seen is on the right.
Positions that DZ will be playing this round. I don't know.
I'm sure DZ has the reasons. I have to think about it.
I am still excited to see what Forrest can do, or rather, Yaga.
Either way, they're doing a full clear across
on this Montaigne.
Yep.
Yeah.
As he's set to start to walk down.
Azami is brutal.
Drops down out of Old Tower
in this room.
There are
dude,
a lot of defenders.
Yes, bro. The games of zombies I watched in the C9 NB game. Holy shit.
UK DZ duo.
Oh yeah, who
stuck
was
inside of games?
Like,
they're not quite
they
stuck.
Forgot about him. He just walked up and got 2.
To play in that spot very early on, with OXG looking to threaten them soon, but precious seconds being burned before you're even thinking about contesting the area of the map that is on the opposite side of the second floor than where you actually need to get to. So DZ getting exactly what they want right now, which is seconds off the clock.
Wall open, but again, minute and a half. They just took Old Tower side.
Yeah,
there's a Mira here too. That's, I mean, they know there's no one on there, obviously. He's just backing up. They just reinforced the meeting wall, which is layer number 1, and then layer number 2 is the bathroom wall. So even now she's taking, like, this is kind of
they have
slow.
a double layer? Holy shit.
There's not a lot of people behind it regardless. It's going to be a utility soak. That is something that DZ have
back
set up around the map.
And reinforce off. Nate's in a rat spot here. Will they check it? Close right to the meeting door.
They can't even kill him. And Nate's still, Nate's in that rat spot.
They
actually have someone bridged too. I think that's NJR. Push the hallway. Okay, but they can't. Monty cannot walk this guy. Spirits is here.
Good run, beautiful.
To do this, Flash goes out, but a great keep.
Try to go for a play, but had a backup plan.
And he gets out of dodge. This is wonderful defensive utility, but it's not enough to save them from an entry death.
Bathroom, usually you open the wall, go for a default plan. Plan A, plan B is Flood Horse. Grim outside Horse is so.
They're not going to just rotate a Harbor Tread? Oh, because time is low, bro, and there's 3 smokes up. Okay, yeah, they have to Flood Horse.
Now with 35 seconds left, the
only
thing
NJ is going to be perma-grimmed here if they hit the right one.
Count. These Grim Bees are going to start to be used on the player towards.
They're smoking the door now. There's no option B, bro. Where the fuck is the They have no more Harbors for a fucking bathroom.
Making sure
it's so chucked. They're so fucked.
Maybe even 3 men down at
Yaga just died to a fucking smoke.
The Gas Babe is going to take down Yaga. That was what you had to try and take these positions away. And as Adam gets shut down on his lurk, it seems to be getting worse. Forrest gets a pity kill to try and get back in. Grixer's trying to make it a little bit more than that. Nearly shot.
Tetris.
Great job by DZ. That's a good stall.
Yeah. And the case just got abandoned.
Not sure why they gave up the bath. Did they just not have cameras to the wall? I didn't even pay attention.
It's the operators there. His team is stuck in max regulation after being up both 5-1 and 6-3.
Now we go back.
Oh, wait. We're rooting for DZ to come back. That's right. I'm sorry. I just accepted the map 3 that we're playing at 1 in the morning. My bad.
Well, honest to God, bro, I'm not opposed to a map 3 for the shit talk. You don't understand how generational this shit talk is making my YouTube video, my in the future YouTube video go right now.
You're licking your lips, wondering
are you doing multiple games from this day?
Here, not enter overtime.
I think this was the only good game so far from today. I'm anticipating T9 versus Envy Part 2 with JJ shit talk.
Look, Oxygen, if you're gonna take us to a map 3.
And then I was going to do Raid Bullies versus Top Pro Team.
Would be very nice, especially because
oh yeah, he was popping off yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I'm really milking this LCQ.
Have found strength on this site, and to delay that even longer, to entertain the idea of overtime when the last time you went into overtime was a loss up against Arc Zero. Right, you do not want to test the fates.
For DZ was not good last time. Oxygen
risk
just sat at the medic window.
That you don't really have
killed
much control
multiple people and walked in the site and planted.
Who is
looking at the operator lineup? I could see them going medic side again, but I think they're going to take top first with Grixer on
sure.
It's only one top. It's Citizen up there on the Valk.
I'm going to assume that DZ picked the defense.
That's a great option. Normally we see Solus up there because you can stop every plant from above.
That would be a huge. Because that is a huge.
Yo, can I get VIP so I can spam? Yo, Aiden text. Yo, you are a VIP in my chat, but you went into Min's chat. You fucking freighter piece of shit bum.
That would make sense because that is the basics of CG Sports. Anyway,
not the basics. It's a little further beyond.
I guess.
But now, 2 minutes 20 seconds.
So Nate's the bridge here. I'm sure he castled off shower door. They're getting the fountain side most likely.
Plenty of time to get to it.
Rotating top, just a waste of time. Falcam's up here to play C4s.
But they are trying to play buddy system.
They only got Citizen.
They are trying to make sure that no matter where somebody goes, if it's too far away from the objective, that they at least have a friend nearby, or in the case of Rival, that they've got.
Are they going for the same thing?
They're just a straight up infirmary, just like walk at that guy through courtyard.
To work with, but because of how far away from the site
there's no way.
It looks like OXG.
Okay, wait.
I think they have a gap.
I don't know where we're close.
I'm actually quite confused myself. So top is free.
Start using our range.
There's one like free roamer up here.
Wanted to try and move in.
There we go.
Towards 90.
I do think they're gonna go infirmary though, because like again, that's usually the norm. We both did like the lobby side flip, but
well, yeah, they had Capital. I mean, Capital definitely means infirmary kill, right?
Yeah, he's gonna fire over.
Yeah.
This is what you're calling sandwich, right? This kind of keeps this guy here.
All the Dekebi phone
calls
going out.
Blocks all those holes. Wow, that was.
Oh my god, that was a kill and a half.
Util by Oxygen.
Okay, with the sense, it makes his kill look like much better than what it looked like the other day. Yeah. Wow, that is great. Especially since Laundry's not even like a bad spot. Yeah, it's just an easy spot to throw from.
Person in this attacking
infirmary
space.
Number 1 map control down.
Left. The ability to
Vert
close
was cleared earlier, but there's still one free roamer for. Is there? No, they're all first floor. No, they already gave up the free roam.
Infirmary, but
all they gotta do is walk the bomb where he just droned right there, waiting.
Yeah.
Once you're in there, it's just free. I don't know what we're.
one room to get into, right next to where you're at right now.
You get that? Was that an unintentional pun? Because you just did it.
Trap through 90 is not going to be permitted.
You're gonna walk the bomb waiting? Well, I don't know what we're waiting for. I don't know why they're pushing long.
That was great. That's great.
Why are they pushing long? Wait, why are they over? Because I feel like they're overextending long like a lot. I'm confused. Why long?
Only one C4 that could possibly even stop the plan.
I'm so confused. What is it? A kill call?
Adam has got to get active with the case in
his
hand.
At the moment, 3v2, and it's just Nathan. He's all the way in dining room. Just plant the bomb, and his bomb's going down. You know he's got to go through this one door.
Tried to finally clear out more, but he can't.
Or it's not overextended.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you got to turn the bomb down.
Now. He's already almost done.
Is there a bird above that bomb? Can they go top floor?
Cover never even has to worry.
They could, but it's kind of shit bird. But now he's going up there. Yeah, they rammed it. That's Geico. That's GG.
Go to map 3,
that's the insurance.
That's the insurance. Oh my god, I love that DC call. You just brought a smile to my face with that.
To keep us here for
that's Geico, yeah.
But that case being down, that verticality on it, that ping on the other attacker, though,
it doesn't even matter.
Is very crucial. The super shorty, exactly where it wants to be for that one. But how do you win this fight? They're staring at you from up above, through the floor. He can
Adam, you got a hole?
The defuse starts, but Nafe is far away from it. So maybe there's not an angle. Maybe there's not an angle, but there is.
JJ Blast just fell to his knees, by the way.
Than we expected. Is not going to happen here, at least not in terms
I knew this was going like 45, man. Like,
to lock us out.
All right, I'm gonna take another cough drop and lay down again. Holy fuck!
I don't know, early in the morning, because I think tomorrow we're starting.
Oh yeah, true. Should I still leave it? All right, I'm at third
today,
boys.
so we shouldn't be going late into the night.
I'm gonna go fill the humidifier.
Very nice, because I'm sure as gamers they're very used to going into the wee hours of the night, but there definitely comes a point where, you know, it starts to catch up to you. The sleep. Maybe you've been up for a particular amount of time. I know that, you know, this isn't SSG, so they're not having, you know, you get up at 10 in the morning.
Going on? We
got
basement bomb site being the first bomb site of choice.
10 a.m. was
at the moment, OXG going for a little tiny bit of a roam. We had Gomez on the top floor shooting drones early, a little bit of time waste, but he's already fell back to oil pit. DZ electing to do what a lot of top proteins do, which is not actually full clear the map, but you poke more horizontally, and you force that top player to do something.
6 in the morning tomorrow. Today, actually, technically.
It's a lot faster for roam player than actually full clearing.
We will see if that happens.
Welcome back.
What's Zaga's shield raid looking like? I don't know, man. I haven't
kept track. They're not really doing an awful lot of work themselves.
Pretty good amount on Fortress, and actually pulled out a decent amount of BB.
You can't park there, buddy.
Border, but we saw NJR on a BB round,
so
going
to demolish the sledge who wanted to demolish a bunch of the floors.
So that's the top down.
Among you will notice that there isn't really a substitute for that.
I would prefer, especially if you see a Valkyrie information game, like would prefer not to play sledge there and probably bring the Ram just to not worry about getting C4 a little bit safer. But maybe they felt like they needed the nades in the lineup since they don't have any destructibles besides.
Advantage you seem to have in terms of taking all that map control very early. Well, now there's not really an awful lot you can do with
definitely
it before
hurts.
executing because your sledge is dead.
Spirits is a cam. He might send it.
It's good droning though. You spotted the Valkyrie. What are you gonna do with that though?
Yeah, when in doubt, DZ. I mean, we've just been taught this for the longest time. When in doubt, blue dirt it out. Has been our saying. That's what I'm expecting the pivot to be, since they weren't able to make much vert on the kitchen hatch. Blue dirt is usually just the safest way to get kills.
Like the scruff of the balls angle that this guy's holding.
Indicates that it will not exist.
You also don't want to go church against a zombie.
So much
that's like the power
coming
up.
Out from oxygen. You cannot move inside of dirt, and there's another one to be deployed. Gertrude still has one in his pocket.
They will not be able to get in through dirt until there are about 10 seconds left, and Rival won't be able to get through anywhere for the rest of this round. It's just Spirits and Nate.
I like it when it's
flashing.
You like being blind? Okay. You're immersed.
I'm immersed.
6 inches through, maybe a foot
kidding me,
before
dude?
he got shot.
I just can't hear Yaga talking
maybe
shit.
Take one down with him, hold on to his KD. Anything? He doesn't die.
That was good. Normally don't like bunkers. I don't know.
Did long ago.
I normally don't like bunkers, especially now with the Grim change, because Grim is so dominant in blue. You can't stop it. That's playing a neutral on a bunker.
Dark Zero, because
well, even before
with the
it's
way
like
that the
on a 5v5 with like Grim or Capital or Ying up, blue it's just like you lose because blue is just so easy to take even before the change.
There are a lot of avenues of attack that you really
now
need
it's
to
even
cover.
worse. I feel
it's
like
going to be
now it's even worse,
a pinch from main stairs, a pinch from dirt.
And that's the thing too. Anytime you're bunkering, you're just going to change your ops, right? So like you're saying, you're going to bring those kind of ops. You're going to bring all the cheese, all the execute ops.
And every single
I feel like I'm going to pause on pause 34, 33, 32,
and the moment something is
30,
taken
29.
out of that equation, I
think
the skill is
lower bracket,
heavily tip in the other direction, whether it was the attack
it was barely noticeable
on the defense or vice versa.
It just sounded like you were a fucking super genius last map. Like you were just like predicting things as they were happening. I was like, holy shit. It was actually a very good experience for me.
Oxygen played it perfectly, from how they used the Vulcans inside of dirt, from investing all the rest of the smokes and the clash. It was just over, and a flawless round feels completely deserved from that team.
Looks like a pretty default. I think the game plan of Oakshis here is they are going to abuse this clash.
In order for it to be a flawless round,
2 rounds in a row right now on DZ.
Maybe
something they've seen than last time DZ played Clubhouse, where they were kind of struggling versus Standby when they were down 6-2.
If I could stop working with amateurs, that would be great. Thank you.
They have 5 players left alive, actually. So technically, that would be considered a flawless round.
Actually, no, because the flawless round graphic didn't show on the screen. Therefore, even the amateur of commentators would know. 40 seconds in round number 2. And DZ have already done a little bit of work to open up the main
Nate bringing Abana for the castles.
Although
every castle's going to get popped open here.
Impacted.
Trying to figure out. I mean, you would think with the Capital that DZ want to go for Raptors, and they do, but they're first going to deal with the lower castle player playing in lounge. That's what I was talking about with Gunner earlier. I feel like most teams by now are going to have a set play to kill that castle, and you're dead, and that's exactly what DZ did. Now that they have lower, Raptor players completely isolated. Double Raptor walls are reinforced, so no one can help from sight.
This time it guarantees
should see the Capital rotating over. He's already going garage. He's just going to double fire Raptors in a second here, and
talked about how untraded entry kills is something you have to keep your eye on both sides, because Oxygen
I think this guy wants to fight.
I think so too.
Double the amount of opening kill trade
is it a double reinforced
garage wall? In the second
it's double reinforced. That Clash can play as aggressive as he wants on server Rex.
Oxygen had a 16%.
Oh, but dies that was the most basic angle.
So far, that is still staying true, but overall, Oxygen are slowly able to turn the tide.
They still have Abanas to open up the garage wall for themselves to prevent the Clash from just sitting on that server Rex.
The Capital Bolt. He must have been downed or something, because there's no way he just ran into it.
Problem is, 3 smokes
like he was below
and
the
Clash.
Raptors.
Clash can cross, right? Like normally Nick is going to hold everything.
When you fire up
the
onto
Clash
the
can cross for
Raptors,
free.
part of it does end up down on the first floor.
Oh, Goyle fires.
If you fire it certain ways. So maybe he just accidentally
Plus
ran
3
through that
smokes.
1G'd himself.
They bought it off though.
Low HP or something. Either way,
I think they're going to feel panicked.
And Dark Zero, without rival or citizen, are starting to get a plant down.
Smoke, hitting Nate, he got off.
The gas is well placed, and I
think
Nate
kill,
might have been able to stick that diffuser, but he doesn't.
Oh, the barbed wire, the barbed wire,
He actually sticks it to Adam, dies to the barb right after.
The barbed wire.
But his teammates have a 2-on-1. And Grixer
any vision sight?
has the wrong floor in front of his call out. He's going to try and make a play off of some information.
Oh, just barely had it.
Information that he has. It was the most default spot of all where they planted, and he's a moment too late in trying to shut it down. So now, in the 1-on-2, with a player already set up on the rappel and a shield much closer to the diffuser than NJR is,
Sick Fett is peaked this. I think my chat likes it when I shut the fuck up, apparently.
Plants ever could be. The case is planted in such a good spot where there are no
the
possible
I feel like you could
that
do
can save you, and
Sports.
even then, the shield is going to be so obnoxious. There is an angle on the rappel to try and deal with this, and Grixer just trying to bait out the shots from Spirit, but as the shots come,
some typing happens
he
right
didn't
now.
stop sticking it. Pros maybe should have faked that time, and DZ get an attacking round win on Clubhouse.
I'm losing my boys.
Initially, things seem a little rocky for Dark Zero.
Do we one more round clash? Are we trying? And if they do, my guess is they're trying to force this ban. They want them to ban Clash or something else to abuse.
Things about a site like CCTV,
and I think that's exactly
especially
what we're
if you
seeing.
are trying to go for
very
default plant spot.
We want DZ to ban Clash. I'm only wondering
is kind of
maybe they bait the Clash ban,
especially as a shield player,
and then
you can
that
insert
protects
yourself
the
into
Cade.
that default plant spot.
They
get
hit a
that
Thatcher
plant down,
ban,
and then back off over
K2?
onto plat and cover it. As long as Rafters is not held by that defense. So they got rid of the players hiding in there. Did it cost some Dark Zero players their lives? Yes. Did it
I'm just
cause
so
us
impressed on how you can come over to here and thought right now.
Yes. But they cleared it out.
So cool,
were able to allow themselves to
so cool,
I haven't been doing it as long as you, that's why.
Get outside on plat with that shield, and
I'm just fucking,
it's pretty
I just
much
don't have it, bro. I just don't have the gas tank.
As it gets in this entire game. Sometimes deaths are just a part of
Fett dedicated,
the
bro.
strategy.
Mint's dedicated,
Ideally,
bro.
you don't really want them, but
Mint
as long as
fucking
you
Europe
get the
today.
overall goal of putting
not all of
as
it,
an
not all of
attack,
it.
Okay.
It's just
watched
it's
one
necessary
match.
sometimes.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I'm not 100%
Today, yeah,
on
yesterday
who
I watched it all.
DZ's attacking IGL is these days. It may
But
be
yesterday
Myth,
wasn't
it may be Spirits.
as long.
Whoever
Oh, no,
it
it's
was
still
pulled
12
up to the
hours.
function and said,
Well,
some
yesterday
of you
was
may die.
fucking 4 games
It's a
all happening at
sacrifice
once.
that I am
That was
willing.
craziness. It was kind of cool to
It's
have
things
red
where it's
zone.
like it's
I felt like endless
okay if you
dopamine.
die.
Like
It
when the
is-
rounds alternated
You don't need
perfectly,
to
it was like
crash
endless
out.
dopamine,
Yeah.
bro.
That's peak. Like
Zero
I
on
actually
board
like that.
Early
Me
on,
too.
and as
Instead of a
result,
10-minute
Oxygen
timer,
are
I'm
not gonna
waiting, I'm
defend
like, oh,
cash
next
in CC
game.
Last
Yeah.
time. Most teams normally do go to gym and bedroom first off.
We're
and
tuning
now
in. Oh,
OXG
Karn with the 2-piece.
will do just that in round number 3.
All right, this is
Already,
just a
though, good
classic
progress
cash
made by
overtake.
DZ as
Again,
they've
DZ
opened up
doing
the
basically
wall
what
from
what we've done
into
since I've been
CC
there.
and
It's
the
very
wall from
step by
CC
step. You
into
get the
cash.
garage control, and
These-
then you ace open
looks
the
like
cash
3
wall. That
players
traps
on
the
the
player
opposite side of the
on
map for
the
OXG
stairs here,
already
which is
under
the Lamai. Now,
significant pressure
you have somebody
a minute
underneath the
into
red
the
stairs, and you need a way to flush him off the top of red stairs. Usually that's done with a Capitao.
Such a powerful
I think we're
position
just going to
for
get it
Deimos
done
to
with
be.
Spirits on nades.
You know you're directly under some
I've also
players.
seen more popularly the double up,
Good
walk up
scan.
from red
I believe
up
there were 4
as like the entry to get it.
Yes.
But oh my
That could be
god,
spotted,
OXG
but
just
not
shut
even
it
a
down.
What
chance.
the heck
It's
happened?
an
OXG just
oxygen
oh,
bulldozer.
this guy's flown to
How did that
Narnia.
even happen? Rival gets a nice kill from an air jab.
What
but
happened? How?
I
No idea.
blinked. It seemed like Dark Zero
think we
were
need more
setting up
top down?
a nice little attack. You've got the Deimos down
Yeah.
underneath.
For
You're
setup,
setting
like
up
right
a
before
red
a push is
stairs
gonna happen,
push.
yes.
What
I think it was the
happened?
co-streamer. There was an
I don't
observer that
even
was
know
doing
if we
it
can
like
fully explain
right
it.
before an execute, and there was a pause. They did a top down, which is
Yeah.
nice. You get to see
I mean, when
what the
kills
execute's
happen
going to be.
that
Yeah.
close,
And
in
I was
terms of
talking about it
clutter,
in chat, but someone said
it's going
I
to be
guess
tougher.
they know
As a
people.
rival tries to run down the
You know, it's
clash and
chat,
get the
so who
melee in
knows they
close
actually do,
range.
but they
The
said
clash has
that
brought
they
him
don't do
so
top down
close
as
to
much
the
as they
site
used
that
to because
he's basically just
they want the game to feel like an FPS,
bait
not
at this
something
point.
else.
Even bait's putting the clash
Not like
shield
an
down,
RTS.
but rival
But
is
like
not
honest to
gonna get
God,
that
bro,
kill
Siege
Gomez.
plays like
OXG
RTS.
will shut it out right
Yeah,
quick.
we've talked about that on the
Here's
podcast.
here's
Get
my
ahead of the
take
attack.
on
I
Siege.
think
agree.
you put it pretty well in that it looked like DZ were
Has anyone ever
setting up
told
for
you?
their
Shut
execute.
your ass up, bait and text.
That
But-
was what they were doing. OXG just
My
recognized
take on
that
Siege
and
is that
maybe
selling
overpeak a
Siege
little
on like
bit more than what DZ would
Sparky,
expect. They couldn't catch them with their
aiming
pants down.
people,
They were
like
expecting to be
players,
able to set up
is
their
like
execute.
less
The
sustainable
best
than selling
counter
Siege
to
as
those,
a strategical
util-heavy
like game, like a
executes,
MOBA. Honest
those,
God.
cheese plays
Siege
that employ so many
plays
different candelas
positionally
and
like a
smokes
MOBA.
and sends walls and whatever
Like,
they were bringing
it just
in that
does.
last
Yeah.
round.
Especially in shield
The
meta.
best counter to it is
right?
to shoot them before they can
So
throw
like
it.
honest to
Looks
God,
like that's
like
what OXG employed.
it
Either
definitely
maybe
needs some
some
top
members
down
of DC
in setup
overpeaked a
at
bit,
least, if
but I
not
do
like in
think
like
that was
a
cognizant effort by
picture in
Oxygen,
picture, like
if I had
you
to
like shoots a little
make a
picture, right?
guess, to shut down the DZ
Yeah,
execute
those are cool.
before
Like
it
during
even
events
started,
when we
and they
get
picked
more
the
spectators
perfect
and stuff.
time.
Observers.
Yeah. You can think about it, bro. Like if you try to sell your game on the basis
Now
of
you go back down to basement.
guy with good aim
So
shoots
far,
people,
kind of seems like we're just sticking with the 4-2
Right.
trend, and a lot of times
your game
I
is
wanna say
only
that
popular
it's
when Bolo
expected
pulls up
with
or when
these
Stompin pulls
higher
up.
tier teams,
And then it's just like, that's it.
because the standard is set
But if you sell your game on,
through
like-
Pro League. The standard is set
like,
that
oh my God,
teams
like,
I feel
might
like
get a
I want to learn
14
strats.
half,
I want to learn
so
like
that the other
positioning.
team
I want
got
to
a
learn this.
14
Let's go
half,
watch Pro
and then we
League.
go to
Boom.
overtime.
Like,
And then it's
yeah.
like
And I do
there's
feel like that's
some
what separates
very
our FPS game
few,
from other FPS games,
you know,
right? Like we
personal
Yeah,
have all these
decisions
characters with these
positions
abilities,
that
which
can
are
make
difficult
the
to learn and
difference,
a problem of itself. But
that is what you are going to see.
There's so many nuances
with
and strategies
pro
and
league
angles and head
teams.
holes
And I think
Well, like, even for Valor, like, when someone's executing on their site in Valorant, it's not like the observer's watching the guy on site get flashbanged, mollied, and fucking walled for... Like, they're top-downing it,
Gomez already 4-1. Citizen so far has been just put
It's crazy
down
to stop at a bullet, aren't even crazy flashy. Yeah, but it's like, if you try to build Siege off of just individual players, like... mechanical skill, which is what they're hyped up off of. Even though those are flashier players, probably like, it's not sustainable. It's not real. There's no substance to it.
The entire game.
Yeah,
you got the shit talk already brewing in chat.
In lobbies like this,
this is prime time. Go 4 hours. This is my play.
No way you want this DTA dick to asinine. This is my playground. You haven't won a goal force to 18. You are 27.
Step up first and foremost to find the first frag.
These guys are trying to keep themselves awake right now. Just talking
shit.
Wait,
Aiden text. Did JJ Blast didn't say you and him in the call right before 10 minutes before the game?
They will both be felled just about within the first minute of the round.
Isn't that what JJ said?
They're going to take that. I mean, you managed to take away the shield on the attacking side. You do lose your live util of the Zoto canisters that could have paired up very well with the Artilla Electro claws.
Oh, you're about to feed Fett, release Fett. You're about to
let your team know, bro. Holy shit.
Impact on the round.
But that's what the game needs. Like, pros like this are willing to like feed into the... Let me ask Vivian for permission.
Zoto canisters.
The narrative is good, man.
Yeah.
You have no...
Me and Brandon had an idea one time that we should have, like, you know, like boxing posters, like how dope those are. Like, people, not, you know, you don't have to be fist to fist all the time, but like, that elaborate for matches, I think is cool.
Moto hatch trick. So the kitchen hatch is okay. They're able
hype it
to
up, hype up a rivalry, a beef,
this
something.
attack onto that main kitchen drop, which is exactly
we got the Grim this time.
Gomez is holding.
I want to see how
you can
impressive
clearly
this is.
see
Running
what
back to
Oxygen
bunker,
is trying
which obviously
to come
worked
up
last time for
with. They make so that
but now they have Capitao on the kitchen hatch. He's going to fire out Dirt. And he's going to fire the Canine guy. Grim is going to shut down Blue right here. Look at all the space Nick's able to get. He's able to literally walk all the Blue. Capitao fire should be coming in a second here. Yeah, they notice a Canine guy. They notice a Dirt guy. They're going to be locked by the fires. Nate's going to be able to drop for free and play with
exist in this position, hoping someone on
OXG is going to overextend.
You can see these players holding these angles from hatches.
Why did Nick
waiting
for
what the hell,
head,
Gomez?
a leg, anything to pop up, and finally something does. Gomez pops his head out, but immediately gets whack-a-mole. But NJ shut down right before the execute. That's
one more smoke for the drop, and it's just GG. He just throws the soak.
10 seconds to get into the site.
Oh shit!
Wait,
Grixer just gave away his life without smoking.
To prevent him from getting that first kill, but NJR found the response.
Oh my god! If Grixer
just
oh my god! What a fucking tight execute!
Make sure that they
thank God
that's such a close execute, bro. Holy shit!
Sticking it as all of his teammates.
Like if Grixer just like threw his last smoke at the drop, maybe they shot it.
And that is
maybe
one of the
that's gonna wake up half dead tomorrow. Yeah,
a site like this
GG,
where
bro.
you do everything you can as the defense.
Guys, Fett's almost at 100K.
Up for success.
We're not following him.
But if
follow
the attack
look, this man
holds the right angle, hits the right shot, and one player in a power position completely disappears, or the attack is able to create.
Oh, you're at 99.9K followers, guys. If you're not following Fett, which everyone that follows me, I know you're following Fett. But if you're not,
there's not
follow him. Get him to that 100K.
As the defense,
everyone that follows me,
at the grind.
Really bring something like
everyone that follows me, follow Mint.
How are Oxygen supposed to respond when Dark Zero
their name's straight up just a mint
at the right time and play it as they should?
It's
a wonderful job done by them, and I think initially things do seem very
that was back
because
before
that
they actually let
defensive
us
strategy of
and be like,
funneling
hey, this guy
the
hasn't had
attack
this name, let me have
exactly where all the defensive utility is.
But did the Packers lose?
A pretty precarious position that they're able to dance their way out of. Very well done on that attack.
And already they've got 2. Before that round, you were kind of calling it before.
It's gonna get us.
Yeah. You never reason to do so, buddy.
We could still.
I was gonna say, you implied that the basement site was leaning us towards 4-2, and it could have done that, but in the opposite way.
Moment to already get your attacks.
Still. DZ off to a pretty solid start, given how Clubhouse attacks often go.
Wow, this guy just got me.
It would be funny if the most unexpected map, in terms of how it ends up transpiring, would be Clubhouse. in a series where we saw the map that's been played like 4 times
back
this qualifier.
to CC. Gomez said, "I'm not playing downstairs. I got
and a map
bullied
that
last
we
time."
didn't know if either
They're running
team
5
was
guys
particularly
top floor.
like,
This time extending toward the master
fond
side.
of
DZ
playing.
said, "Nope, we're gonna go right for it."
We go to Clubhouse and things start to get weird.
So I think
First
this is
time
just
that's
good
ever
anticipation.
happened. But
OXG
for now,
new.
OXG are not
Opening
going to let
that
things get
castle's
too
nice
weird.
because
DZ are really
it doesn't
taking
allow
their time
DZ to
before
play
they
highway
step
windows
into
when they want to
buildings.
clear the
They're going for
extension.
the
Now they
not so
feel
often
threatened
seen
by someone
cross
peeking from cash onto the
overtake
windows.
on the gym or from the gym.
Let's
bedroom.
get some
I wish we could watch
TMs
spirits.
rolling after this. Yeah, you're.
I mean,
Yo,
like
man,
Clubhouse,
let's
definitely, usually
Yeah, you down? You down?
way to
No,
do
I'm
it,
not.
but
down?
I think
Join.
I'm gonna try. This guy just ran through a Goyle
map
fire
done
on.
to
Oh yeah,
death.
they
And
worked.
Citizen
Shit.
just
Caught him off guard.
runs around the corner,
Holy
Mach
shit.
speed.
You ever see Citizen
takes
moving like
out
that in your
Adam.
life?
And now
I just thought that Goyle
Oxygen
did a lot more
don't
damage than
have
what
a
it did
lot
to him
to
just
really
now.
rely on. Adam
I thought he, like,
really
downed
was
himself,
on an
bro.
island
That was
completely on his
flying.
own. And they've seen
I guess the
it
pistol
with
speed is just that
anybody
much
else, but
faster.
If
Hopefully
you're
someone's watching
Oxygen,
flank cams where
I
they
don't know
have
if
one
it's
set, but
really
DZ loves
worth
usually
it to
playing
try
Grimlock here.
to peek something
Sits on
back.
the Deimos instead.
Yes, when you're down like this, you try to get aggressive.
I love master
but the way that
overtakes
the
when
site
you
is
get
set up,
space,
the
mainly because, again, look at DZ's
potentially
ops. They got
Forest could go
Grim
on a flank
and
here. I think there are
Ying.
avenues
No
that
warden up for
could
OG.
put you
If they
back
let this
inside of the
execute
site
happen,
itself.
they're about
But
to get
Dark Zero have set up some really good
dogpiled.
flank drones. They have the Deimos. They have the Grim as well. They've set up.
Forrest
these
has to rotate off because they
countermeasures
double
to make sure
reinforce
that
rafters, so
even
he's
if this
absolutely
forward attack
useless there.
Fails, they have backups to make sure that they don't get flanked.
And now they're going to open up yet another angle into this site. They already had platform wall opened up, though it's Kiba.
All DZ have to do is
pressure
make sure
that
no
can
one's
easily
green, no
be
one's
put
radio.
back onto this site if somebody
And
just
I don't think
breaks
anyone
that
is.
Kiba.
Once those
I
two
don't
spots are
think they're
clear,
coming
this
at
is
it from
line
that
looking
opposite
free.
side. It looks like everybody
Oh shit.
Gomez gets one from
is
CC.
attacking from the same angle on the opposite side of the map.
Do they have a C4
Gomez
grenade?
is going to
No.
find the
I don't know why
first
would they
pick.
Stuck
contest
in
Easy.
it.
radio.
Oh, good pop on
We're
the
in
Goyle
pretty
actually.
solid
Wait, they're
spot.
That's
fucked.
a great Goyle.
They're
They
fucked.
may have
They're
thrown
actually
this
fucked. They have to
away.
hop through a
Yaga
breach.
was living, and that was so huge, but eventually he'll get taken
Okay,
down.
I keep
enough
saying
Spirits
DZ's
makes it
fucked and they
worse.
keep not being
just
fucked.
when I thought DZ
No, and you
had
got
thrown it
Zaga
away.
on the
Now
Ying
only Grixer
shotgun.
remains down below the objective, but Spirit still hasn't planted. And with 3 seconds,
Why are they not planting?
got to stick it somewhere.
Spirits
He's
was in
got
a-
to stick it somewhere. He was sticking it in fire,
shit.
but it went away.
He was
and
in a
Citizen
fire that
is
went
right
away
where
at
he
the
needs
last
to be
second.
to
Dude,
make
Citizen
sure it's
has
all
actually
okay.
saved
Dark
his team the
Zero
last 2
up
rounds, like, just
3
genuinely.
to 2, attacking Clubhouse.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
And here's where those individual
someone was
decisions,
saying,
I
like,
think, come to play.
Someone in my
because
chat said
you go
like
back
Citizen's such a
to
fucking
Adam,
baiter. Well,
isolated,
that worked.
all
The
alone.
last 2 rounds is OG
Initially, it seemed like he
rightfully
had help,
peaking at the
but
very end,
the
but Citizen's
executive
still
call
holding angles
from
on him. Like,
Oxygen was seemingly, hey,
he's waiting. He's
you're gonna kind
extra
of play
patient.
on your own, maybe play your life. And Dark Zero completely read
OG is
into
moving
that.
way
They
too early.
Push.
They're moving
Pat
way too
Gamer
early in
as
anticipation of the
fast as
execute,
they
and
could.
DZ
Citizen
are
even took
outweighting
some
them and just
damage
catching them on the
Ferrari
movement.
kicking him with a revolver.
Why are we trying to catch him extra?
And
Like, just let
like
DZ
that,
stall.
I think a core part
Yeah, I think
of
that's
this
like a
Oxygen's
critical mistake when you're
extension on
playing against a team that
CCTV
goes that slow.
was
It's like
taken care of.
let him be
And
slow
now as
and
the
then
attack,
make him
you have
plant
all
first
this
and
time
then you move.
remaining.
So we're gonna be
Could
attacking
put
Jim
more
Alright.
emphasis
We got
on
top
something
floor,
like
bottom
a
floor,
Kai
basement,
or a bandit
Jim. Okay.
potentially. But
Jim,
going for
one
that,
Maverick?
Fofo hiding.
I mean,
CC extension
I just
on
going
Jim
for
Bomb
that
site.
instead of something like
going for a fast flank oil.
a Monty or a Blackbeard is really interesting
Fast
to me.
flank. I mean, they already got
Speaking
red
of,
control. Is
it's
it worth
Nate
it to flank? I
on
mean, he
the
did. He's in
Monty,
garage.
finding
Oh,
Yaga
shit.
Go to
first
Fofo.
in
Go to
killed that
Fofo.
guy
That's
He's in
gonna
garage.
clear that out with a
He got one.
minute remaining. Very
He's out of there. He just dropped oil
efficient.
pit. NJ was a good enough
Without
pick.
Losing a body though. And wow, Forrest in oil pit. He's been waiting a long time for this. But is he gonna be able to get
One
out?
for one
How
trade
does
hole.
Forrest find that?
They didn't expect him. Does he expect
you
one
gotta
around the
clear that
corner?
angle.
Seemingly
That's just
somewhat.
slicing the pie.
He
He
gotta
only
clear that
shot
angle.
the drone. He didn't shoot at Citizen, so the trade is eventually found. But Forrest, Master Splinter with the rat play. Gets
It gotta
the
make
kill
it
he
play
was
into
looking
Discord.
for onto that Montaigne. There is still another shield on this attack, but OXG can kind of cozy up
3v3.
inside of the site, knowing that these Kiba barricades are going to be so potent. They've still got a little bit of util, presumably some Goyo packs. There's the fire towards construction they could have to work with. The Malusi Banshees as well, and only really 2 grenades, now 1 grenade
that sounds
on
so
Citizen to try and deal with all of this utility still in the way.
Why is Fett doing
TTS?
Because he's sick and he's a grinder and he's losing his voice and he's dying and
you do have a Blackbird of your own. So at the very least,
that's pretty much Cliff Notes.
Draw some fire.
Logi hatch
Don't have to worry about
this
explosives.
is super safe. Like Gomez can play very wide now because of this.
With the time. Because that is the main thing that Dark Zero are really going to have to
Doesn't matter if Citizen's shooting like that.
That's a big one.
And that's another big trade. It's Adam to make it a 2 versus 2. And importantly, isolate these last two attackers inside of construction. They could easily rotate, or rather inside of logistics. They could rotate to construction, but they're not going to do that. They're going to try and sneak in and stick a plant right in front of Grixer. But
Citizen is literally saving DZ.
In spirits. It's there for
that
the
is
next
2
one.
kills
Dark
that
Zero
should not have happened. Citizen jumping through the rotate, hipfire headshotting the guy, and that gym kill.
And they win the fights. At the end of the day,
should not have happened.
What can you do when they are shooting like that?
At the end of the day,
saving DZ right now.
It's a first-person shooter. You can put out a whole bunch of util that puts your opponent in the worst possible situation, and they still just might kill you. Because that is, at the end of the day, what Siege is about, is lowering your opponent's percentage chance at winning a gunfight and giving yourself the best chance at winning a gunfight. Prime. You can throw a smoke, you can throw a flash, you can throw a Gershmut at your opponent, and there is still a very dwindling percent that they are just going to aim at the right spot and kill you, or in this case, have damn good mechanics. And DZ go up 4-2 on their attacking half, which is good. I don't know if any of you know how good the defense can be overall, but Oxygen really are cornered, and it's going to have to start attacking CCTV, going to have to go through a Mira and a zombie on those rafters. They really do have an uphill climb in front of them.
I'd been allowed to meditate.
He's even been in this position before, actually, in this qualifier. The last time they played Clubhouse
Maybe Dream could
was against Standby LFO, also known as Nade Shot Help. They played them in their first
DZ,
game. They got a 4-2
they like cap
attacking
first, and that's exactly where they're going.
To start with.
Mr. Kangaroo Kenny has been in the call saying, him and Spirits both saying that they think
there was a valiant effort of the comeback made by Standby.
Works for them. It's probably the highest in whatever analytics that they're using.
Still able to outlast. We'll have to wait and see if we're gonna see the same game that Cards and Milo saw when they streamed that
double
one
reinforced
yesterday.
Rafters again, so pretty common.
For now,
leave Spirits
like
there to play by himself. Even if they
yes,
kill him, they have to open up the wall.
4-2 is really good for you, but OXG are at all times 1 or 2 good rounds away from proving you wrong. And look at what's on their attacking lineup that hasn't been allowed through all night long by Dark Zero. Immediately, the Glaz and the Ying.
Blitz and a Capitao on top of it.
They got a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, we're either about to see something fast, or they're just going to clear master set the cheese ops. And I mean, right now it's kind of screaming to me that maybe we're not rushing, but
depending on where Citizen is,
Adam's shield on his back so he doesn't get found.
That would be a very hard counter to wherever this is coming from. It's difficult because Tachanka, I want to say, has a very high skill ceiling. Honestly, a high skill floor for his gadget, and so you could get absolutely 0 usage out of it. That's something that we'll just have to see.
Oh, we're actually going through a rush with the cans. Jump through radio window, Blitz going down red.
But it's Nafe for 2.
Nafe does get 2, but Adam
give Dark Zero the advantage.
on the Blitz.
Adam at least gets
maybe making Spirits proud by getting 1, but it's not going to be enough. Rush strategy not working out for
you can have your Glaz and your Ying.
The rest of DZ.
We are still taking our first defense unless there's
nice
a
try
1
from
versus
Nafe,
4
and he's just peeking stuff. Why not get another?
Spoiler alert, there is not. Dark Zero up 5-2
Typing nice
now,
try, then
and
immediately
things were looking good for
sprinting
them
to get the
already.
kill. Wow.
They let through. It looks like Forrest's 2 favorite attacking operators to take advantage of.
Where's the Blitz going?
No advantage was ever taken.
I mean,
by
Blitz
OXG
got one
at any point in that round.
Sight is cash.
The dreaded 5-2.
Blitz ran Red Hall. Is that
possibly the worst spot you could be in?
Is that bad?
Maybe apart from a 6-0, because 3 rounds is such a large deficit to come back. Because usually you're going to have to complete a full site rotation, and your opponent is 1 round away from match point and 2 rounds away just from completely ending the game. It's a very hard hill to simply fight back
Who's
from.
the random NPC
at 1 in the
talking?
morning, we've been playing this game for 2 entire maps, one of which went to overtime, the other went max regulation. You wonder, does fatigue start to kick in a little, Aiden? When you have, you know, maybe you're fighting the tiredness, maybe the
sitting
comms
down
are
kind
a little
of,
bit
I'm not gonna lie,
drab.
sitting down zonked me out.
Obviously,
I lost my energy getting
really
water
for
and
sure.
sitting down.
These
All right.
players have been
Jim.
playing this game for a long time. Surely they've been fighting
We got
fatigue,
Cade
so I
Bandit
don't want
band,
to
but Mira's going to be
say
used as
that is a definite
outside
thing, but
wall
it's just
denial.
something kind of keep in the back of
doing by
your
putting the mirror on the
mind,
outside breach.
wondering if this team does start to really synchronize a lot of their
Makes
pushes.
it a lot harder if you're going to
maybe
try to
there
use something
is
like
something
cans
that we
to
can
open a
point to.
wall. If you're going to use ace, they're able to impact trick it, get it off. And we are running actually an aggressive strat out of DZ, extending into garage rafters.
Provide some hope.
We got spirits in garage here, so
They do have the glass this time, but
this is just a variation of
saw
a normal
round,
cache,
really
just a
didn't
little
ever
bit more
make its
aggressive.
presence known, as
Most teams
Yaga
just play on red stairs, but
still stuck
DZ
on
likes to
0-2.
play
The
here.
only one who really ever did get a kill, I think, was Adam.
And they use the tuber
on
out to
shield
buy
rush play.
time.
But either way,
Spirits falls back out of rafters,
Cash
and now he's
CC,
playing
they go
red.
to
So
gym
just,
and
it's
bedroom,
just
seemingly
an additional
very
little time waste
not
spot.
inclined
Minute off the
to
board.
play the basement defense.
I think
As
DZ
Cash
are
CC, a
trying
weird
to
site
figure
start
out where
on,
the
then
attack is
continuing to
coming
not
from.
go
It
down to the
actually looks like
basement
it's coming from the hot
by
tub
going to gym and
side.
bed
4 players of
for
Oshi
DZ,
stacking on
but
that
they're
side, and
gonna
the glass
really play it
is one of
patiently
them.
and kind of give up a lot of control.
Gomez
towards
kind of
Cash, and
solo
it's just
lurking,
Rival.
taking
Left on
garage.
the
My
opposite
guess
side
with the
of
Nomad,
second
he's going to
floors.
make sure that
Everybody
they
else has
can't
already
peek
gotten
windows.
back
I think we're
towards
going
the
to see a
site.
hot tub and a windows take.
It's interesting seeing the fuse.
So there's Gomez
Definite
again.
rarity,
He air
I think
dabs
especially if you're
used.
trying to
Now they're able to
counteract
play windows.
somebody playing
Glaz
close,
playing the gym
maybe a little
window.
bit of util around the corner.
There's hot tub. We got a
Abilities to
fuse
just fire
charge
through
going
those
in.
reinforced walls, making
But
complete
now
sense.
where's the push?
And
Where
now
are we
as
cap
you've
down
created an
firing?
angle of which a player through a window is going to be able to completely set a crossfire
E5
up.
push-ups. I might need
You'd
to.
hope that it would find
Sticking it out for the dream
some
game?
form
Yeah,
of
of course.
success, but nothing for Oxygen. They're clearly fishing for a pick.
All right, so again, we're playing
And
windows. We're
Darkzero
playing
are
hot tub.
completely shutting them out.
But we
The
need
smoke cans
actual
will go
pushing
out, but it's
power
an
here.
angle
We're
that Yaga's
not
going
really
to be able
clearing
to hold.
anything out. I
with
lied.
no
Forrest
one peeking,
does end up
and
getting
finally
one.
something gives, and it's going to be Nate.
On to Nafe from an angle. Gomez trying to get a little bit aggressive, maybe feeling like his team's not really doing much, so walked Red Hall trying to find a pick, and Cash did not find him. Yag jumps in, getting the action going, but Spirits is there for 2 at the pump. Why not go for 3? That might have been a little too much from Zaga, not going to lie, but it's okay. NJR there to clean up.
Barely misses that headshot on NJR though.
1v2
and that's
for
gonna leave
Grixer.
Grixer in a 1-on-2 on the fuse. Not even rocking the shield. He's got the AK-12, a powerful gun as any, perhaps more
That's
powerful
going to be
than
tough with
any
the double
other.
reinforced wall. He knows a guy's in there, but he has to push.
It seemed like a questionable pick at the start of the round. He'll have to make sure. And he makes us look silly for doubting him, and it seems like the doubters are proven correct. As those DZ doubters starting to sweat, they've hit match point 8 rounds into Clubhouse.
But they've just got to finish it out. We have seen teams that have reached match point and not been able to finish it out. Sure, like 6-2, you feel great as a team.
Did C9 win? C9 won their earlier
2
match.
sites, and
Envy won their earlier match.
you know, you don't do math on broadcast.
Now they
but
play after this
if
map.
you lose
Dark
1-1,
Zero,
you get to go
guys,
back
what
to
we're all
those
rooting for.
whole site rotations.
For the love
And
of God,
Zero,
Dark
feeling as
Zero.
confident as they are.
Win this round
Everybody's firing. Citizen
so
has
we can get to the
died
next map,
since
please.
the rehost,
Please, please,
and
please.
so far on Oxygen, you have, you know, your shield players are struggling. Gomez and Grixer, who've been popping off at a last couple maps,
Down to the
currently putting
basement
up
site.
eggs since that rehost.
OT, please. Guys, we haven't had a single duel state today. Huh?
Oxygen has been completely sucked out of the room.
I say
and it's
rehost?
hard
All
to
right.
find a way to inject that back in when they're going to a site that is so difficult to attack as Clubhouse basement. And there's not an easy way to lessen the pressure on this team.
This is like reverse, though. I don't want to jinx anything, guys, but this is like reverse.
like
Dark
their
Zero,
goal in this
yesterday,
round is to try
first
and keep the
standby was
pressure
down
up.
2-6.
A lot of presence off
on
of the bomb
Clubhouse.
site, at least at the very start of the action.
They brought it
phase.
back, won the map. Now they're up 6-2.
There are some players retreating back, but I mean, Nafe all the way up in cash.
I'm just saying.
His goal, at least.
Let's close this shit out. We've already
to
seen
play
this.
very far up and put the pressure on instantly. Citizen also has similar plans to try and pick somebody off towards Chain Link.
Say that.
And you said that Oxygen can't get the pressure off of themselves.
Is that Mint talking? The one and only.
Recognizing that, and they are not stepping off the gas pedal. Even the mute jammers to prevent
Speaking of the one and
droning
only, we
into
got
the building
Fofo
at
on the
all,
blitz,
and
and
Oxygen
I have
shook.
been criticizing Fofo on his shield play in the past year.
Going so slow.
But look, we got double shields, so I'm a fan.
I'm
I'm not a fan. We want DZ to win. What am I thinking? No, Fofo's gonna troll in the blitz.
Citizen, you have got to be careful.
This is good for DZ. You want sports on the shield.
Over by Eastern Stairs, Gomez is on the hunt.
I think they wanted to do maybe like a blue dirt hit or something. I don't know. Are we going for a full clear with this lineup?
But it seems that air jab might have gone to the wayside as it falls down completely. Both players do to the rest of the site. And now this very clinical clear from Oxygen just does not bore any fruit. And now we're halfway through the round.
Layer with a zombie
and
Oxygen
only
stairs.
now have to focus themselves onto the site itself. And they're still just kind of keeping their heads on a swivel.
This is good time waste. This is good
Forrest
time
is
waste.
Moving
we now got secret
this round. Convinced
control.
that someone might be
Got some barbed wire to clear. I mean,
room. I didn't even know that was the call out for that.
We're just gonna make Vert now. We don't really have execute ups. The Brim's already banned, taken off the board. We're not bringing a zap out. We're bringing a blitz and a shield.
Sure every single corner is clear. But easier to sit in the site. They've got Goyo packs still ready to go. 3 Zoto.
This is just gonna be straight deathmatch.
That could possibly get in the way of this OXG attack. No XG.
I think we're going for a kitchen drop. I mean, going into church is kind of suicidal with Goyo plus a zombie. Like zombie in church is one of the best operators.
Sit back.
Yeah.
Forrest going dirt.
If you're gonna have a blitz,
we're ready for his feet, but Nick does get taken out to the blitz.
Completely turn it around, and now
Gomez hitting blue.
Down goes the dirt.
I think the rest are probably kitchen hatch.
They still have
one's gonna drop moto hatch. This is a full-on anaconda. We're hitting multiple points. I think 5 different entry points here. We are surrounding the site. It's all gunfights. Forrest goes down. Yaga takes another one out. 4v3 OXG. 3v3.
The blitz
can't
didn't
plant.
just get a kill. He dislodged this DZ
2v2.
defense, but now
Please,
Citizen is back
Citizen,
in a
you're the
big
hero.
way.
Be the hero.
Grixer, though,
Be the
back in
hero.
even bigger than that, but he's got a best
1v2.
Citizen. These 2 key players on the night so far. Set to face off if Yaga doesn't get his play down soon. Citizen, though, is going to delay the engagement as he skirts over to the boxes, but now he's flashed out. Grixer sprinting at him from blue. I think he's pinched here in between the bearing and the big Blackbeard, and from behind, it's Grixer with that bearing to keep OXG's hopes alive at sneaking into that grand final first.
If this goes OT, what? I'm gonna be so...
All comebacks start with a single
no, don't say that.
round.
This ain't going OT. This is not
getting
going
it on
OT.
basement. Yeah, it's a breath of air.
Easy. Look,
not a great one, but it's enough that it buys you some time.
They got one in them.
Figure out.
We got a big
what
band
you're going
coming
to
out of
do
DZ right
on
here.
these other sites. We're going back to CCTV. A site that Dark Zero won pretty handily.
Glass. There's that glass that they've been banning every single map on Oxygen. They are scared of Yaga.
So what's the change going to be from Oxygen? Can't really do the blitz rush strategy that they did with, well, ooh, let's hop in on Plat Wall and see if we get something crazy going on. You can't do that. So my thought is just go to the basics. Try a basic Rafters play. Maybe go from bedroom. These standards that people have done through years and years and years when it comes to attacking CCTV, which used to be the dominant site on the map, is every single time a team would go to Clubhouse, they would go to CCTV first, and every other site would be secondary. That's changed. With something like a zombie, it's gotten harder. With that Clash rework, it's gotten harder. For Oxygen, no one ever said this was going to be easy. You were down 6-2, so you're going to have to fight through it all. Use the Capitao to take out Raptors. Use the Ying to flush out the players inside of bedroom. These are your avenues to success.
It looked for a moment like they were going to go back to basics. I saw Yaga teasing the Monty. Maybe evidence towards just a good old Rafters walk up with the shield. And maybe he should have brought the shield.
That a boy. That's the Ying taken off board. That's the main execute off. They got Capital still, but Ying
gone in 20 seconds. That's gonna hurt. Big loss. That's is a round-changing loss. Potentially not just a map losing, but series losing loss. And OXG have to lock in for the next 2 minutes and change to not let that get to them.
Never said it was going to be easy. Like I said, you just making things harder on yourself, but it's sure to feel amazing if somehow you come out the other end on top. But a defensive lineup is so difficult to dredge through. You have the Azami, you have the Clash.
Yeah, we just got some rotates going on right now
as well. There's not a lot of destructive utility being brought by that attack.
Tried to just go for that rush right through the radio window, blitz jumping through. I think this time they want to clear. They got Gomez lurking up the main stairs. This castle, a little bit of a problem, but he might be able to see the feet of Nave. Nope.
Yes, he does, but he can't even
Nave's out of there, not taking any HP. Yeah.
And now
Rival rotating over, he can actually stop anyone. Windows with the Clash there, looking out the window for free.
They could back up knowing they have the man advantage.
Adam with the flashbang, are we going to be drop off it? Oh, it's
even
for
if
Gomez to walk in.
Minute
Rival
20,
does get Windows player. Yeah, this is the strength of the Clash in there. That is such a good move.
That was such a long angle as well.
Adam does. Oh my god, Oshi somehow traded out and Citizens down? How? Okay, it's a 2v2. Gomez is down.
This has the makings
we can get Gomez
of a
up, though.
potential comeback.
Citizen back
Citizen
3v3.
Will be revived, but they're going to trade that
but
for
no
Gomez
execute ups.
Gomez and
just
allowing
nades
them to their
and flashes.
So with under a minute to go, OXG are back to 3
Clash,
players.
bro.
DZ have lost 2 fights in a row, technically speaking.
Yeah.
And OXG are starting to pressure them. The problem is, though, that they're pressuring from the construction side. That's a little bit of an off angle.
Smart, though. He's
that
not
can
even,
very
no
easily
shield.
turn your attack into a linear mess. Still, presumably the shield to contend with on Rival. It could have been broken somewhere. But look at this lurk in for Grixer. In through garage, seemingly completely unexpected, though Spirit has gone prone on the rafters, and Spirit eventually unprones and takes the case down.
Oh, we're jumping radio window, you're dead. It's just set up.
Let's go.
But it's all gone. It's all
Thank God,
falling
Dark
apart.
Zero.
And Dark
Good end.
Zero
He did it. Shitting your pants. There's the GG dollar sign.
Series away from the 6 Invitational.
Thank fuck.
It almost seemed like the way that this entire game was going,
Holy shit.